I mean, of course, nailed it. Hello. Hello, my dears. How you been? That's been really long. 3 weeks, or 2 weeks rather, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I am happy to see you. I'm happy to hear you. Kinda. I cannot hear myself, but you know, music's kinda loud. Sophie Knight wrote louder. It was kind of loud already. Felt like eternity, Glassalalia said. Yes, it did actually fucking feel like eternity, my dears. I've been working 2 weeks ago on stuff. Work or work not related. I cannot reveal. And I've been traveling last week to Sapphire, so that's why I was gone. But I was, you know, working for all that time. I was only going on the weekend. So, yes, my dears, exactly. Stuff in quotation marks. You know what I mean? It's some kind of a thing that I'm working on. Who knows what it is? You know, probably some mysterious, not safe for work topics. Knowing me, my dears. That was a lot of fucking things happened in the last 3 weeks, didn't it? I hope that you guys had a great time last 3 weeks, following what the hell is going on. Matt Wadak wrote more dildos likely. Absolutely. I'm undoing the dildo fix, you know, to just start the dildo gate again. Yes. That was one of my favorite issues. We fucking miss you, Pavel. Wind Raven said. Oh, I fucking missed you guys too. So that feeling is. I forgot English language, but you know what? I hope that. I hope I will catch up. A Sunday is not a Sunday without you. Oh god damn it! I am glad to hear it. Pavel, we need you to work on Polaris. I hope I will be. You know, I had a conversation with some of my designers and with Philip, who's a narrative director, and I really would like to do some stuff there as well, outside of course, working on Orion. That is like my main focus, or will be my main focus, my dears. Hi chat, hi Pavel. Furious Furbo said hello, Furious Furbo. Nice to have you with us. So, my dears, I think that before we get into details, because there's a shit ton of topics to discuss, I wanted to actually greet our dear Reds and moderators, because why not? I am not seeing many Reds yet, but they will be here. I am looking for some cool fucking music that I can actually play right now. Maybe this one? Yes, always, it makes me sentimental when I hear this. Nartinka, hello. Nice to have you with us. So, my dears, I just wanted to mention our dear mods, Cogito, our dear friend, who's with us every week. Cogito, I hope that the trip to Japan was amazing. And then we have, of course, Sapphire, who actually has beat Witcher 3 base game and Hearts of Stone right now for the first time in her life. So, it's actually funny that now it's the time when she decided to play it. It took like 250 hours, close to that, maybe 240, I believe, and now it's time for Blood and Wine. So yes, this is where we are, and Sapphire starting to play Blood and Wine right now. Outside of that, I wanted to greet our level designer, Bartek Pirko, who is lurking right now. I didn't see him say hi on the chat, but he is already with a diamond icon. So I'm mentioning him. I suspect that Bartek will say something to us. And when there will be any other Reds, I will mention them. They will have diamond icon on the chat. You can also poke them out with your questions if you have any. I actually do have a few things I wanted to talk to you about before we actually get to playing the game. Today's stream title is very telling, I think. Oh, hello, and that's Bartek. Great to have you with us, Bartek. Awesome as always that you're here. Bartek is our level designer. My dears, as probably some of you know, already Bartek's working with me on Phantom Liberty. So yes, one of our talented level designers. You know, their job is to structure the levels, prepare them for amazing gameplay for you, and directing combat encounters. That's basically what our level designers are doing. So simplifying it a lot because there's much more, but it goes down to, I would say, those core topics. My dears, I wanted to now actually jump into some of the questions that you already posted in the chat and then go over a few things that I wanted to mention because we haven't seen each other for a bit of time. And, you know, stuff happened. Stuff happened when I was, you know, doing live topics and work topics. Xenoxids. Thank you so much, my friend, for a prime. Kogito gifted the sub to Cyber Vesna. Thank you so much, my friend. And to Glassolalia, goddammit, Kogito, you gifted the most subs, I think, ever. From like everyone in this streams ever. Necri, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. It's 6 months already, goddammit. It's hard to even think that, you know, I'm doing this already for so long. I mean, 2 years right now. Illusiart also gifted the sub to Woodist. By the way, so speaking of which, I wanted to show you guys something before we actually get to topics. So, my dears, did you see this? Illusi, that's for you. Did you guys see this? That is some cool. Nibbles is ready to join the Phantom Liberty Tour. Are you? Art by Illusiart. Here you go. Do you guys recognize? Yo. It's actually pretty awesome. It's actually pretty awesome. I really like it. Oh, the Adventures of Nibbles. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. Adventures of Nibbles. Very clearly. You know, I really like the Rarog, you know, behind it. I really like the Rarok behind the wheel. You know, it's actually really, really cool looking. It's actually really cool looking, you know. Yes, it's cute, exactly. Oh, and we have Susie with us. Hello, Sphere Hunter. Great to have you with us, Susie. As always, you are really always welcomed here on the streams. It's amazing you're with us. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're doing well, Susie. So, my dears, outside of that, actually, well, I've been sent some memes, you know. For instance, I don't know if you guys realize, but there's this account on Twitter. There's this account on Twitter called Pavel Denton, PS Denton 2077. So yeah, a cool shit. Very interesting, Pavel Denton. I'm not really sure. I think I've seen that face once or twice before, but you know, I can't tell. So here you go. My vision is augmented. Absolutely, vision is augmented. Yes. Anyway, that is pretty cool. I have to admit. You guys really spend your time well. I would say. Posting those memes always makes me happy to see some memes because like that is always refreshing. So my dears, now we have like shit ton of things to discuss, but yes, that is actually good music playing right now. Oh, and we have Chivok with us. So Chivok is our customer support engineer. Hello, Mike. Great to have you with us. I guess I can mention that Chivok, that's Michael Bock. Mike is our customer support engineer. As I mentioned, we are cooperating closely on stuff for the game. So thank you, Mike, for being here, as always, my friend. Okay then, my dears, I see already a shit ton of questions in the chat. I'll answer like few and then I'll jump into some of the topics I want to talk to you about before we get into playing the game, which hopefully will happen eventually. I'm a bit worried that it will take forever. Mr. Paul, hello, my friend, and thank you for a prime. You're the best. You're the best. That being said, my dears, let me go to the question. Let me go to the questions because I'm curious what is in your minds this week. Uranium Bullet. As a developer, what game would you prefer to make? A game with a voice protagonist or a game with a non-voice protagonist? Although a voice protag is more cinematic, a non-voiced one increases RPG immersion and makes it easier to implement more choices, consequences, less voice artwork. Uranium Bullet, I mean, so in my opinion, what I would love to do is implement a voice protagonist. However, a voice protagonist in old-fashioned way, where you can actually pick voice and decide what voice you want to have, and then have all of those choices and consequences voiced. That would be my choice, you know? I know it was not your, it was not on the table from all the options you presented. I really feel that, you know, I kind of get over with non-voice protagonists quite some time ago. I really prefer voice protagonists just because of emotions and cinematic feeling of it. For me, it's slightly more important than actually being really mute and because I can still immerse myself really well in the character, even though it's a voice character. So, you know, I really have no problem with that. So that's what I would prefer. You know, I would prefer to have enough time and money to cover all of those non-linearities and RPG options and have a voice protagonist. That would be my option and my choice, my friend. As always, an option. So I'm not so big into, like, you know, non-voice protagonists when they're like mute and so on, because it kind of feels really fake to me. And it's always like, I can see that writers and quest designers sometimes were like really stretching the logic, trying to make it in a way that main character doesn't say anything, while that other character is like speaking a lot, you know. And you can see games that are trying to be somewhere in between. I think Diablo is an interesting example. Diablo 4. They did it in a way that actually lots of quests have NPCs talking to you about stuff, and then your characters go, okay, I understand. I'll cover that. I'm playing Barbarian, by the way, because I always like Barbarian. From Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. I don't remember in Diablo 3 what I played, but I think I played Barbarian. I'm not sure. But anyway, and you can see how they did it. Like, you have these NPCs that at the sight of the main character, they're like, I'm gonna tell you everything right away. You don't have to say anything. Just, I get you. Let me tell you everything that's on my mind. And, you know, it's a bit fake, and I kind of, you know, you can feel it. So, like, this middle ground is not really working that much, you know, when the characters are really telling you everything, like they're almost, you know, giving you all your sins, and you're a priest. So I think, like, it's actually a bit better when the character's voiced and when those options are covered. That being said, it's really expensive, and sometimes it's simply really difficult to do it in a time and budget that you have. Sapphire said Diablo 4 is fabulous. Yes, absolutely. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm having a really good time. I'm seeing some shortcomings here and there of the game, but really, I mean, honestly, it's awesome. Like, I would love it to have, like, maybe a bit more innovation and, like, a bit different things that they have tried. That being said, I mean, the open world, for instance, and strongholds, let's say, that stuff is actually well implemented, I would say. I'm at level 30 with Sapphire because we played together. So, like, you know, not that far yet. So, you know, maybe when I get to endgame or whatnot, it will turn out that, you know, there's more to the game, and obviously I suspect so, but so far I've been having a great time, to be honest. Jesus, my friends, holy fuck, this chat is lively today. You guys had a lot of cocaine. Lucas Z2K said, oh, he just sent heart. Thanks, Luca, for a sub and for a heart, my friend. Yes, thank you so much. Nidodan said, hello, less talking today and more tribute deaths today. I am not sure about those tribute deaths. Holy fuck, Cogito. My friend, I don't even know how many subs you gifted. Jesus Christ, 20? Jesus, Cogito, I think I will have to block you from giving subs soon. My friend, this is insane. Like, you have gifted so many in this channel. I don't know, like 200 or so. God damn it. I hope that chums that actually got those from you will use them. Use those sweet icons and other options, my friends, to be able to spam the chat. You guys are my favorite chums. I'm glad, Cogito, that we are. I'm glad Cogito. Cogito has gifted 552 subs here. That is like, yeah, in a two and a half years, I think. It's a lot. Thank you so much, Cogito. You're the best, man. You are the best. Okay then, my dears, let me jump into questions. And before I actually go to another topics. Sirius 11. Or rather, Cryus. I don't know how to read your nickname, my friend. In Phantom Liberty, will we see cars spawning and despawning out of nowhere? Especially when turning around or looking in the distance. I mean, curious, like, we are trying to improve as much as we can of all of the systems and whatnot. I'm not gonna go further into explaining exactly what we are doing and how. We've been looking into traffic behavior in general, because that's one of the topics that is important for us. Now, that topic that you're referring to is really largely connected to the speed of the player, so how fast you can move through the world, and your camera frustrum, so basically where you're looking, and FOV. And because of that, it can impact really performance greatly. So some kind of a solution like this that is already implemented has to be there in the game, obviously, because it's just for optimization and performance. Now, do I imagine it done better in the best possible scenario? Absolutely. I think there are ways to do it better, but I cannot say anything more, you know, what we have done and how. There are some things that we want to do with that, but I won't go more into detail, my friend. That's it, you know. I don't want to go into saying anything that you guys will say that I promised something and so on, because that is always a very slippery slope. But definitely we are looking into that stuff. Cryus Road, I love you. I love you too, my friend. Thank you. The Incarnate One Road Paul is Kurt Hansen inspired by character Kurtz from Apocalypse Now, Hearts of Darkness. Incarnate One, interesting question. Let me make the music slightly quieter. Interesting question. So I don't want to say too much because like I may spoil some story elements. But what I can say is that the Apocalypse Now and Heart of Darkness has been in our conversations as an example brought up in many occasions. As I would say. Is he really inspired? Well, I guess like if you go to some levels of simplification, then you will always have and find some common elements. And I won't say more here because of spoilers. But definitely like Apocalypse Now, Heart of Darkness has been in our conversations. Which I think is actually kind of cool. But I won't say anything more. Okay. Krushit said, I mean, it seems pretty obvious. I mean, it is pretty obvious to you, Basha. Besides, is it true or not? I don't know. Supreme Shrimp. Shrimp, nice to have you with us, especially the Supreme Shrimp. So, Supreme Shrimp says, is there going to be physical disc release? Please CDPR, not DLCPR. Okay, I have to say, that's a pretty decent joke. I have to say, Supreme Shrimp, it's a pretty decent joke, okay? So, CDPR, not DLCPR. So Phantom Liberty is an expansion. So, it's expansion PR, if anything. My friend, as I talked, because I answered that question a bunch of times in the past, I cannot speak about topics such as like new products being released by us as a studio, just because like that kind of shit is like, you know, like stock market related stuff and so on. If I say anything, yes, no, maybe, in between, you know, or any other answer, it will be considered you know, some kind of a news, and I don't want to do that, my friend. You know, I still want to work, you know, in this company because I really love it. So it would be really not fun to be fired before the release of expansion, my friend. You know, maybe after the expansion I will see. I'll see after the expansion. I may consider that. But not before. Okay? Not before. I have job to do. I have shit to finish. Okay? So that's it. That's it. That's what I'm saying. You know, anyway, my dears, we will, let me check one more question. Let me check one more question and we'll jump into some other things. Sphere Hunter said time to change the company name. Sure. Lovely idea. Lovely idea. Oh god, okay. Ear fan squared. Okay. Ear fan squared. I played the game when patch 1.5 came out and I absolutely had no clue what to expect. Okay. I am a huge Cyberpunk genre fan, but the prologue had my jaw dropped after the heist. I wonder if you can comment on the fact that if the marketing of the game only showed Act 1. My friend, I don't understand the question, to be honest. I wonder you can comment on the fact that if the marketing of the game only showed Act 1. Oh, wait, I think I caught up. So you're trying to tell me that basically like a beginning in Act 1 is so much better than the rest of the game, that marketing was focused on the Act 1, and you're asking if that was true. Is that the question? I think that's the question. I mean, I don't think it was. Like, there's few factors that you have to consider. One factor is spoilers, right? Like, every single time, and again, you guys have been really salty, and believe me, I haven't been a fan of that as well, of spoiling the Jackie's death, you know, really early. And again, those decisions have been taken by people that have much more knowledge than me, so I don't know. But as a player, I would probably like it to be discovered on my own. Now, if you are asking if marketing was focused on Act 1 only, no, I mean, it wasn't. You know, really, like, because there was like so many things that it was touching that were not from Act 1 and so on. So I think this answer is a bit chaotic on my side, so let me put it orderly. First thing is that we are always trying to give you as little spoilers as possible. So it's natural that story-wise you won't hear anything about the game past some point, because this is for you as a player to discover. So that's point number one. And really, that's super important. And that is, when it comes to Phantom Liberty, that's even more true. Like, I think we are keeping a lips tight even more than in case of Cyberpunk 2077. Like, in case of what to expect and how the game is and whatnot. Like, I want you guys to discover that. When it comes to, like, stuff that is not story related, so let's say performance, you know, art, gameplay, you know, stuff like cars, vehicles in general, you know, all the gameplay features, music and whatnot. I mean, some of those aspects have been touched by marketing before the game release. And like, for instance, when it comes to the music, we talked about music in general, about like various artists we cooperate with. So I don't think that's true, what you suggested. That it was focused on the Act 1. I don't know, my friend. I'm doing my best to answer your question, Supreme. So you can please follow up with any other thing you want to say, my friend. So I'm sure that I actually answered properly. What you had in mind? Magda asked, wait, Jack is dead? I mean, Magda, no, I'm not saying anything. We all know that you didn't play the game yet, so, you know, you're waiting for Phantom Liberty. So, yes, Irfan Square says, if we as players didn't know the Relic plot. I adore the Relic plot and I wish that was kept a secret. Oh, you mean like Johnny Silverhand and his recreation in your mind. Yes, I kind of agree with you. I agree with you, my friend. So on that front, I think we are on the same page. We're on the same page, my friend. I was not a fan. I'm really, honestly, not ever a fan of saying too much when it comes to like games plot before the release. That being said, you know, like we need to say something so that YouTubers know what to expect. You know, so it's always, it's just always very complex, I would say. You know, because we need to say like enough to make you guys understand, okay, this is the game, this is what I can expect, you know, if I'm buying the game in any way before the release or after whatnot, this is what I can expect, right? Like, that's what the game is, you know, and so on. So, like, for you to make an informed decision as a player, we need to say something, right? I'm not a fan of, though, of saying more or like, too much when it comes to the plot specifically. So, yeah. If that would be up to me completely, that probably would be kept under the wraps. But that's not up to me completely, my friend. There's more knowledgeable people that make those decisions. And I think that is it. My chum. Miss Metaverse said, so psyched for Dogtown. I'm glad you're psyched for Dogtown, specifically. My friends, I think... Jesus Christ, there's so many questions in the chat. Robin Markels. Hi, Pavel. I just want to know, should I finish up side quests I have left, or should I just wait for Phantom Liberty and then update and do it then? Well, my friend, I think, like, it depends really what you want to do. If you want to, like, prepare your save for the Phantom Liberty, yeah, just go ahead and play and finish. If you want to play it with, you know, having all of the updates and whatnot, it's wise to wait. So it's really up to you, I would say. I don't think I can say and tell you anything more here, my friend. Like, I don't think there is a wrong choice, to be honest, in your situation, which is, you know, not the worst situation to be at. I think both solutions are pretty fun. I think, like, replaying the whole game with Phantom Liberty will be kind of fucking cool. So, yeah. That's what I think. If you're really attached to your V and whatnot, yeah, I mean, of course, you know, by all means, my friend, continue from that save. You know. That's how I'm feeling about it. My chum. Flesh Bunny said, so psyched for a romance. For a romanceable Lucy companion. I am so lonely. I'm sorry, Flesh Bunny, that you're lonely. Thankfully here you have like almost 500 chums in the chat, you know. We are all here, you know, we can spend this few hours of the evening together, so you don't have to feel lonely, my friend. Building relationships in your life is really important. Actually, it's a proven fact. And again, I'm a psychologist by education, so I dare to say it, I know something about this. It's a proven fact that if you have healthy relationships in your life, your expectancy of your life length in general and your life happiness is just much higher in general. So, you know, having relationships with people is really nice and really good, actually. So, yes. Science fiction person asks for like 25th time thoughts on Baldur's Gate 3. You mean like presentation? I watched some materials from Larian. I know some people from Larian. Some people even that used to be Reds years ago are now in Larian, including some of the really cool people that I worked with. So I am definitely a fan, and I wait for the game. I did love Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I know those games haven't been done by Larian. That was 20 years ago. Not something that they contributed to. However, of course, you know, they have a pedigree and a proven track record of building amazing RPGs. You know, I played but didn't finish Divinity Original Sin, and the second one, which was, I think, just Original Sin 2. I really enjoyed it. I played with a red lizard. I was a prince. In that game, believe me or not, it was interesting. So the thing is that I enjoy those games, really. I really look forward to Baldur's Gate 3. Now, will I play it just after it gets out? I don't know, just because Phantom Liberty is, you know, a thing that takes a bit of my time and focus. So that's one thing. Second thing is I'm still playing Elden Ring. I still didn't finish Moonlighter on my Switch, so yeah. And I'm still playing Diablo 4 with Sapphire, so not something I can jump on right away, but I will definitely want to pick up the game and play it. Did you play Planescape Torment? Man, that is, together with Baldur's Gate, one of the games that made me want to pursue career in video games. Like, after playing Baldur's Gate 1, I was like, holy fuck, I love this game. This is insane that actually things like that exist. And then when I played Baldur's Gate 2, I really like have already made up my mind about like, wanting to be a part of gaming industry, and just writing for games. And Planescape Torment for me is like one of the top games of all times. Honestly, I believe that we would not have RPGs as we know them today, if not Baldur's Gate and Planescape Torment. Are you also working Project Orion? I will be moving to Project Orion as soon as we ship Phantom Liberty. However, of course, I am in the group of directors that are already looking into the topic, but I won't say anything more because, it's the future, my friend. Kruszwitz wrote, Basia wrote, przed wyruszeniem w drogę należy zebrać drużynę. Who played in Polish and heard Piotr Franczewski say it, then knows something about this. What's your secret about being so passionate about your job? Playing my roles, it's cocaine. A lot of people lost the creative spark and you just grind. How do you keep things fresh? I mean, to be honest, my friend, there's few things like I think to passion in life. There's few things to being passionate in life. I think about your life goals, and I am really a believer that you need to have a goal that is connected to yourself and you developing, but your goal also needs to be honorable. And by honorable, I mean it's a goal that when you pursue, that contributes not only you, but also people at large, and just like humankind in general. And I know it fucking sounds like some Bushido bullshit or Paulo Coelho's thoughts, but let me explain. I really believe that when you as a human being, you have honorable goals, those goals are the goals in which you contribute not only to yourself, but the community and just culture and society at large. And it really, really is important. Because like when your goals are honorable, those goals really make you feel that you're part of something bigger than only yourself. Like the thing is like there is like 6.3 or 6.2 billion people in the world, right? That's the reality. And the thing is that our lives are short, right? Like life expectancy of a typical male is like, Jesus Christ, I think in Japan is 81 for men and 86 for female, which is like the highest for any of the nations. So let's say, as a human being, you have this 80 years to live, and that's it, and that's the time you have to contribute with your life to society. And this is it, and you will be remembered by what you have done if others or community or people or society remembers about you. It doesn't matter, how they remember you. Somebody may forget about you, but you have contributed in a meaningful way to just humanity, like when you look at Shakespeare, right? Like he has contributed a lot, when you look at the Aristoteles, when you look at the philosophers, when you look at the, Nobel Prize winners, when you look at the scientists, when you look at the artists, there's so many people that actually contributed to society in large. And again, believe me, I do not fucking believe that I'm Michelangelo, right? I don't. But I can fucking hope to be, right? I can fucking hope to be. And, I can at least have a goal to try to do it. It's just about the really wanting to just do something bigger than yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I am very conscious of how much time I have in this world. And it's not much, it's not much left. And again, I don't want to speak about death on the streams. I'm 38, by the way, so it's not really that my life is supposed to be ending soon, but it's not much left in the same time, right? And I really want to be conscious about this. So, my friend, that is it, like you are passionate, and you will be passionate if you can set up your goals in a way that they are honorable for a community, for a culture, for a society, that if you can contribute and add something to the lives of other people. Because like the thing is like a lot of people want to make career for money. And again, you can do it, right? But it's such a miserable fucking goal to pursue, honestly. And, people that actually have a lot of money, everyone everyone literally says the same, that it doesn't matter. You get that money, and from the point of actually achieving a comfortable life, being like, yeah, you just have enough for rent and enough for food, and that is enough, really. Like, that is often really enough, you know, to be able to live. Why the music is so quiet? Okay, it is actually fine. You know, and at some point when you just achieve that, you know, you achieve like some financial comfort, then the question is, okay, what the fuck I do next, you know? And really, like, your life becomes so empty if you don't have anything else like this. And again, for other people, their way of actually keeping the passion and surviving is basically having children, you know, and building a family or contributing to the community in some way. And for me, this is the way to do it, is contribute to the culture and contribute to the lives of other people in the way of giving them meaningful experiences, of giving them emotions and giving them feelings, of giving them thoughts, and giving them basically stories that they can live through. Like, I think that is my way of how I can actually really contribute to this. This is why I'm passionate, right? Like, that's it, you know, because like going back to existentialism and Aristotle, like we talked about in the past, like, if your life, like in general, by itself, life has no meaning really. And you need to give the meaning to your own life. That is really like, if there is any responsibility you have as a human being in this world, that is the only one. And again, it's for you to decide what that meaning is, you know? You may have kids and bring them up and leave them in the world like this. Or you want to build something and leave it. Or you want to contribute to the culture, to music, to art, you know? There's so many different ways you can contribute as a human being. And I think really that is the way to do it. Anyway, my friends, I'm sorry, but you have asked me my favorite question, so I just had to answer this. Valerie Silverhand said, please stop, we are the same age. Oh. Valerie, I'm sorry. I was just, yes. So morbid, lol. Sapphire said, thanks, Sapphire. Kushik said, so well said, Pavel be my mentor. I mean, Kushik, I can mentor you mentally, my friend. Playing my role said, you're a wonderful artist, thank you for your answer. Playing my roles, I'm fucking trying, you know, that is it. So, Susie wrote, yeah, dude, stop reminding us how old we are. I'm sorry, I will shut the fuck up. Bartek Pirko said, I will stick to cocaine version. Just kidding, love Pavel's point of view. Thanks, Bartek. That is really nice. That is really nice. The Shihab PL wrote, that's why I stopped working overtime and started to enjoy life. Great words. I mean, that is it. Like, if that is something, my friend, that you find that is the meaning of your life, go for it, right? Like, really, that is the that's for you to decide. Okay then, Dog Memes wrote, Pavel talking about making the most of your time on Earth resonates with me so much. Holy hell, much love, man. I mean, much love, my friend. Really, I really honestly believe in it. It's actually so interesting because, like, I really feel that in nowadays with actually like younger generation, and I'm talking about Gen Z and Gen Alpha, so like the generations that are like kinda, Gen Alpha is the one that is, I think, right now entering the adulthood, and Gen Z is the one just before them. You can see that, you know, how lost they are sometimes, you know, and it's really, really important. And I think like one of the really cool things that I've seen, I don't remember who said that. It must have been one of the philosophers, but I forgot. I forgot where did I read it, which is like one of the most amazing things that we can offer as society and each other, really, when we are teaching young people, you know, how to actually find their place in the life, is to offer responsibility and embrace purpose in life. Really, like, that is, I know that may sound fucking stupid, but like, imagine this, like, if your purpose is taking care of animal shelters, let's say, and working there, just go for it. right? If this is your life purpose, and if this is what you are feeling like doing, and this is what you're feeling that you need, that is really so important to find those things. And it's embracing, I would say, responsibility and pursuing that gives you so much value and so much importance, and it just puts like so many things in order in your life, because then instantly everything becomes clear. Really, embracing responsibility. Like when I talk actually to young fathers, I have some guys that I know who are young fathers. They just got their kids, right? And one of the things they say is that at first they were a bit lost what to do with their lives when it comes to career, when it comes to family, when it comes to, you know, finances, purpose in general. And at the moment when their kid was born, actually everything has fallen into place instantly, because instantly everything became orderly put together. Like they knew that for them, and I'm talking about those examples, in this case it was family, but it was interesting because they told me that through that they also understood how important their career is, how important the financial stability is, because that became a tool to keep that life that they brought to earth, being this child, to be able to provide for them, for their family, and for them. It's really intriguing to me, the fact that this one thing that happened had such a tremendous change that impacted so many things in their life, from career to finances to life in general, relationships with people, and so on. And again, I'm not saying that each one of you guys here on the chat should go in and get kids right now, because that's the way to go about it. It's not like this. Like you can actually achieve this by many different ways. Having a family is one of them, I think. For, of course, people that feel that this is something that they would want in their life, because there's so many different ways how you can actually put that purpose in your life. Pinky the wrote, grab kids right now, just grab one. Yes, absolutely. Exactly. Anyway, my friends, rite of passage intensifies. Yes, it's actually a pretty interesting, I would say, pretty interesting music. Pretty interesting music. Yes, Adefis said, Pavel basically says get laid. I mean, absolutely, that's literally what I'm saying. This is literally what I'm saying, It also it also actually gives you the clarity. Did you guys actually hear about this, something that is called a post-nut clarity? It's actually a psychological fact, that the orgasm can actually lead to really clarity of your thoughts and so on. So, like when you're guys really confused and you don't know what to do, maybe that is actually the way to go. And, maybe this is actually how it combines. Oh my god, this stream. Anyway, like, I don't know how the fuck we have even got there. I know that, I know this is Cyberpunk is a mature game, but you guys really push me to really very interesting directions with your questions. But anyway, I definitely appreciate you guys. Definitely really appreciate you guys. So that's the secret of being a quest designer, Pavel Sasko. I see. I didn't say anything. Okay, yes. Jesus Christ. There's not enough bonks in this chat to stop this madness. Stop this madness. Okay. My troops, I really need to talk to you about fewer things before we get into the game. So let me please look into questions. So there was yet another one posted just a moment ago. Uranium Bullet, what is your take on the RPG streamlining their mechanics to appeal to large audiences? Final Fantasy XVI had a cool, mature dark fantasy story, but a common criticism is bare bones RPG elements, like with equipment and side quests. Yeah, I've seen that. I feel that studios thinking a mass audience cannot appreciate or comprehend an in-depth RPG are really missing the mark. Uranium Bullet, I think this topic is actually much more complicated than what you are making it to be. I think like you have a lot of ground for your claim, and I think that is true in general, but there is more factors to it. Please remember, my dears, that Final Fantasy is one of the oldest and longest running franchises in the world. I think it's right now around 30 years. And what happens with franchises that when they do run this long, they need to innovate and they need to change and they need to evolve. Now, I'm not telling you that they need to evolve this direction. I'm telling you that they need to evolve in general. And a great example is like, for instance, God of War, right? God of War kind of died, after 5 games, I believe, which is the Ascension was the 5th game, I think. They had to basically revive the IP, looking into it and trying something completely different. And then looking at Final Fantasy, I think like Final Fantasy was for a bit of time, really, like I would say since Final Fantasy 15 for sure, but many would say that since Final Fantasy 13 already was really in a dire need for innovation. So there is many reasons why they went with that, and it's very clear to me why they did it. Now, the direction of actually picking the more actiony direction rather than RPG is not really a bad one, just because Final Fantasy had so many action routes before, so they sort of built more on that and went straight like a bit away from the RPG elements, because all of those RPG elements have been there for the past 30 years. Was that a correct decision? I mean, looking at the reception of the game, the reviews, probably it's also reflecting the sales, I would say it was a correct decision. Was it a correct decision for the audience that they wanted to retain? I'm not sure, really, because clearly audience that really wanted RPG feels alienated with that. But you can see that they basically spent all the budget and really doubled down on all the action elements, all of those boss fights with icons are fucking really bombastic, right? And so on. So, this consumed a lot of their time and budget, to just make it happen like this. So because of that, they had to, in a way, understandably cut corners, just making some things a bit more simplified than, you would imagine that normal RPG has. The question is, if it will stay like this. Well, I would say that according to, it really depends on the sales and the reception on audience at large. I think majority of the people is critical about the lack of those RPG elements, but likes the action direction. So I think there is a way to actually go towards what they actually did, but just double down more on the RPG elements and really expand on that front. And maybe this is where they can strike the balance, between those elements. There are also some sections in the game, apparently, when they try to romance with a open world formula, and I'm not sure if that was actually a correct decision, to be honest. Because, I don't know, I finished the Final Fantasy 15, and, I have to admit the open world sections of that game have been really, really, really dull and boring. Especially in last 10 hours of the game, I would say. Those gigantic areas with nothing but dinosaur looking like enemies haven't been that amazing to fight against and so on. So I have to admit last 10 hours Final Fantasy 15, because of those open world areas, have been really dragging. And it took me a lot of fortitude to really keep going and try to beat that game. Anyway, summing up my point, I quite like their direction. I think it was the right call. They had to innovate. I think they maybe went a bit too far because they abandoned their core RPG audience, and this is where we can see in the core game discourse right now. I think if they wouldn't have go this far, then it would be fine, and I think it's just a matter of balance. I think simplifying some RPG elements, if they wanted to, is probably fine when it comes to game direction, but maybe they just went 2 steps too far, and that's it. So it's more of a matter of the balance, if they really want to do it like this. So I guess we will see, the sales of the game, and then the reviews will tell us, if the game is being perceived well. From what I'm seeing so far, it is actually. So we may see the Final Fantasy going more towards this direction. Even though I am quite sure the team is aware of all the RPG related criticism. Okay then, my dears, I went into fucking this topic really deeply. Krushvit says Team Barbie or Oppenheimer. Oh shit. I mean, I have to admit, I am really looking forward to Barbie. But I will even talk with Sapphire that I really want to watch both movies. So, yes. So this is how it looks like. Yes. UMC Ninja, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Sphere Hunter. Susie used those sexy icons right now with Judy and stuff. So, my dears, I think that we can smoothly jump into yet another topic I wanted to touch, because why not? We have released something that you probably have seen already, and let us enjoy for a bit this soothing background, you know, of Phantom Liberty. It's really lovely, isn't it? Isn't it? So I put it in just because I saw a question that already was about this. That's like one of the topics I wanted to touch before we move on to playing the game eventually at some point one day, maybe. So, of course I skipped the fucking question. I can't find it anymore. That's great. Jesus Christ. This chat is pure madness. I don't know. Anyway, I've seen a question about... oh yes! CC James. In the new Cyberpunk ambient video Heavy Hearts, there seems to be much better looking rain. Are you updating the rain in the new patch as well? Dogtown looks gorgeous, by the way. My friend, I mean, I cannot tell you much, but this recording is presenting the game as it is. So that is what I can tell you. And yeah, we fucking looked into a lot of stuff in this game because we just want to make you better shit. You know what I mean? Purple Plum, greeting from Poland, Paweł. Pozdrowienia z Warszawy. Purple Plum. Hello there, witam serdecznie. Hello, Pawcio, witam. My dears, I don't know if I can add anything more. You know, you can see parts of the Dogtown here with this Heavy Hearts Club. I'm not gonna say anything more about this because don't want to spoil anything. But yes, as you can see, this is just a you know, fracture of the location that you're seeing here. I love those neons and the composition here. So the primary and secondary colors, the way that they actually work together here, and the lighting, it's really lovely. Paweł, what can you tell us about 3 new cars that appear in this video? Pablo says, I don't know, Pablo. What should I tell you about this? Probably that there is some new stuff, but I don't know what you're referring to. New cars and tracks, Nexus said. They have 4 wheels. Oh wow, that's actually interesting because some of the cars in Cyberpunk have 6, 8, and more wheels. So you know, it's a very good observation. Very good observation, Nexo. You guys are so clever. So, that is it, my chums. I wanted to run this and show you that. So this is one of the ambient, ambients that you can see in the game. Really lovely. I really love this because like our community team, before we ship that, of course, before we have shown it to you, have shown it to me, and I was actually working for a couple of hours on Phantom Liberty, just having this on my second monitor next to me on my MacBook in this case, just running, and I was just listening to it and working, and that's it. You know, I actually saw comments on YouTube videos, and some of them were like, actually, let me actually check those comments because some of them were fucking hilarious. By the way, I left a comment as well. The gunfire ambience really helps me focus. Yes. With this Night City ambience videos being so popular, this is a great idea, Neon wrote. By the way, I've seen Neon in the chat. Hello, Neon, if you're still here with us, my friend, I am really grateful. Oh yes, distant agonizing screams and gunshots, so peaceful. Absolutely, absolutely. The screams of the damned I can hear in the distance are truly soothing. Thank you, CDPR. You're welcome. Perfect for sleep while listening to the peaceful tranquility of Night City. Lovely. Cannot wait to explore the beautiful looking area. To be honest, I'm really excited to play the DLC. I mean, fucking hell, this is an expansion, my chum, but that's fine, Gary. Just like 2011, falling asleep to the sound of rain and gunfire. I don't know what happened 2011, my chum, in your place, but you know what? It's fine. I hope at least. Now this sounds like a combat zone. I'm just checking if there's anything interesting I wanted to show you, but probably not really. There was actually a bunch of interesting comments. Pinky Julian! Look who we found here. This is lovely. Would love to see more of the tabbed ambience videos around Night City and its surrounding. Eyes. Yes, Pinky, we found you. I saw some of you, by the way, chums, on this. Oh yes, and we have Neon with us. Hello, Neon. Nice to have you, my friend. Such a perfect atmosphere. I love everything about this game. I like this comment. Yes, my chums, I think that is it. You know, not gonna scroll more, even though I always like scroll to the very bottom where you have all of those negative comments to just like, you know, smack myself in the face and be like, look, Pavel, you know, there are people that, you know, hate cereal and milk, you know, and things like this. God, sometimes those negative comments are actually really enjoyable, but I cannot see them. So, well, anyway. Next Space Casino and Crystal Palace ambience, please. Oh, yeah, right. Hope this is not only the only area in DLC. Well, my chum, it's an expansion, so just by default, your what you wrote is not true. Damn, it's getting impossible to not get hype. Jesus Christ. Benny Cop, he needs help. Our chum needs help. That's it. That's what I wanted to tell you, my friends. Anyway, my friends, I wanted to keep this video and the background running. I can even loop it so that we can have it like this. And in the meantime, no hype allowed. Exactly, Jesse. And in the meantime, I will take a look on your questions, my dears. What advantages Unreal Engine 5 have over Red Engine in terms of development? Are there any? Joel asks. Joel, I cannot really speak about it too much at this point in time, really. Like, the thing is, like, our Polaris team, so the team that is working on the new Witcher, of course, you know, is working on that, but I am mostly, not completely, but mostly spending my time in Red Engine working on Phantom Liberty for you. So I'm not the best person to answer this question, even though I kind of know the answer. You know, my answer wouldn't be completely informed. So maybe let's talk about it in like 1 year or so, when I actually know more about the topic and so on. Stackatone says, are you guys still working Witcher 3 patches? Stackatone, I mean, I'm personally not working, but it doesn't mean anything, right? That is true, right? Like there are some people that are looking into stuff. But I cannot say anything more. Crushfeeds asks, Pavel, are you gonna be in the Phantom Tour? I am not sure, Basha. Probably, hopefully, somewhere, yes. But in where, I am not yet completely sure. We are talking about that. So, not much more I can say. Susie said, yeah, when I can sneak my way into next Witcher. Oh, Susie. You're such a badass. Perfect ambient for studying, Nartinka wrote. Yeah, I mean, this is perfect for studying or for just, you know, working. I also use it when I like clean my flat. So yes, that is basically it. Pavel is secretly stalking all of us. Cybervesna said, oh, you better, Wutzia, you better know I am. You better know, you know. That is so true. That is so true. Like sometimes I actually go into like Reddit and like someone mentions me that, oh yeah, Pavel said this or that, and then someone comments under it. It's actually so funny because I'm sure he's reading this and laughing. And I was actually reading it and laughing when I read it on Reddit. So here you go. Here you go, my dears. That's the reality. Clean Bean Team wrote, "You guys never fail with the ambience of Night City." Oh, thank you, my friend. I mean, it's a, you know, as you can see, it's a work of artists collaborating with lighting artists, VFX artists, so all of the reflections and whatnot, hard surface artists, so people that are working on the reflections and materials, and then rendering team, and then audio team, obviously, you know, and then open world team, you know, implementing all of that movement of vehicles and whatnot, and then vehicles team of making all of those vehicles, and then concept art team, and then art directors, and I think that is it. Yeah, it's like basically people that contribute to that ambient is like 70-80% of the studio, I would say. So that is it. Rumik wrote, make Lizzie Wizzy romanceable. My friend came horny to the chat, but it's good. There's a lot of people delivering bonks here, so don't worry, Rumik, you will be taken care of here on the chat. That's totally fine, my friend. Happens to the best of us, you know what I mean. Anyway, I definitely empathize. Hey Pavel, are you the most proud of in the expansion? Only things that you can tell. I would say two things. I'm the most proud of spy thriller theme, and I think like it's a bit difficult to point out with fingers because you guys need to play the game and kind of finish it to just really know what I mean. So I'm proud about this. So it's like story, narrative, quest, cinematic, open world related topics. So I would say this is I'm the most proud of, like story thriller topics. This is, I think, quite cool. It may be different, but in the same time fits Cyberpunk, I think. So that's one thing. But second thing is Dogtown in general, like the location itself. And here I mean the art, so like level design, art, the open world part of it, communities, also crowd traffic. I think that's it, like ambience, you know, that also contributes to it. But basically Dogtown, like the way it looks and how it feels. I think those are two things that I would say I'm the most excited about. There's also a third thing that I would normally mention, but it's not like... But, I mean, okay, it is. It's all of the gameplay stuff, and all of the gameplay changes and reworks and updates and everything that you have probably heard press talk about. So, that would be the third thing. So, yes. Spy vibes in Spy Thriller, Dogtown itself, and then all of the updates connected to all of the gameplay features and reworks, and sometimes it's just tuning and bug fix, but still I'm really liking that. So I put it in one bag, let's call it. So I would say those three. Hello, bros, Ilya. Nice to have you with us. Penguin Gamer asks, working in the game industry, do you like working on the same franchise over and over again, or do you need a variety working on different games franchises? Penguin Gamer, this is actually a bit complicated question, because like the thing is that if you make like one game in a given franchise, there's so many like ideas and solutions that you kind of develop while you work on that certain IP that you cannot really use in the given game. Sometimes you come up with that solution too late. Sometimes it just came to you like after you shipped that game. You know, so there's a large amount of topics that can come to your mind as you're really done with the game. So it's really great when you can work on the next game in the same IP, because like then you can like incorporate so much learning and conclusions coming from there. However, after actually you have done like 2 games, 3 games, maybe from given IP, maybe a game and expansion, maybe 2 games and expansion or whatnot, after that time, there is this moment when you start getting tired of the given material. And it's good in that case to switch. And you know, like, it happens in different times to different people. Like, I remember times that after Witcher 3, people, and 2 expansions for the Witcher 3, people were just tired of Witcher and they just really wanted something else. They really wanted to work on Cyberpunk. But there was some small group of people that still was fine with, like, making another Witcher. Like, for instance, me. I was like, fuck it, I could make another Witcher. But I was hyped to work on Cyberpunk as well. And that actually applies to Cyberpunk as well. When we've done Cyberpunk 2077, there were people that actually really wanted to jump on next Witcher game. And there were some that actually were really hyped to actually work more on Cyberpunk. And that actually included me and actually lots of people in my teams. So I think there is this threshold that is kind of typical to you as a human being, as an artist, where you have enough, you know? And for some people it's one game, for some people it's one game and expansion, for some people it's few games. Eventually I think everyone reaches that moment when you really need a change and you really need something different to develop, you know, to get a fresh perspective and whatnot. You're just also artistically tired of just making stuff over and over. So I would say it's just different for different people, but definitely I see a huge advantages of working on the same sort of IP and the next games in the same franchise. Really, really helps, my friend, to just like keep it, you know, keep it developing, keep it moving with all the new ideas you have and whatnot. So this is important. Pablo says, Pavo, have you been involved in the production of new sandbox quests, courier missions, airdrops, Kiroshi that you talk about in interviews? I don't know, Pablo, what you mean by Kiroshi? Sorry, I have no idea what you mean by Kiroshi. But when it comes to the open world content, of course, I'm a director of quests, open world and cinematic department, so I've been involved in development of everything, like all the content in our game, and all the patches before that. All that stuff is, of course, you know, that's something I'm taking care of. Since the release of Cyberpunk, I got those departments and I am taking care of it. So yes, I don't know, Pablo, what do you mean by Kiroshi? New sandbox Kiroshi quests? I don't know what that is. I never heard of that. Unless you are really referring, unless you have like named something in a strange way and I just don't know. So yes. Revolver said, I'm worried about airdrops and courier. Why are you worried, actually? It's pretty fun, I think. Not gonna say anything, but could you explain why you're worried, Revolver? That would be great, because I'm actually really curious about your opinion. Nifty Dip 18 with a very interesting question. When you have quests or hidden quests like FF06B5 that gamers aren't able to complete, or you feel like win over the gamers, or frustration that you need to hold your tongue from guiding to the solution? I never feel like guiding. Nifty Adap, I never feel like guiding, so that's fine. You guys will, you know, you will, and I'm not talking FF06B5 here, excluding that, you'll get to all of the answers on your own time. Because, as I mentioned, I'm not commenting on FF06B5 in any way. That's it. That is it, my tune. Hypermist. Interesting question. What was the reason why devs didn't go full cyber psychosis mode like Edgerunners? Was it because of heavy visual effects affecting the player, or was it just the first step towards it, or was some other reason? Hypermist, I mean, it's really difficult for me to answer this question without becoming a YouTube video, and I really don't want to do it. Like, I think like what I can say is that we looked into it, obviously. Our gameplay team did with some support on my side and my designers. And we have tried to do it in the most, I would say, reasonable way that is still making it, making a fun game out of it. You know, making a fun mechanics out of it without like redoing the whole game. That's what I would say, my friend. Because can I imagine a version that of cyber psychosis that can exist in a game with completely reworked game in a different game? The answer is yes. There is probably few different ways how to do it. Can I imagine it being done in Cyberpunk 2077 as it is right now? Not really. And that's really the answer. And second part of the answer is, I think Mike Pondsmith had a wonderful, I think, post at some point on Reddit where he also explained a lot of reasoning behind it. So I'm not going to like go over what Mike said and repeat, because he explained it best, you know, so you can go there and look into it, you know, in regards of like when cyber psychosis occurs and why and so on. Actually a great, I would say, lore information, a great read when it comes to this. So, Oasis Cyberpunk said, so there is cyber psychosis in the game now. No, my friend, I said it in the interviews clearly that we are not going as far as introducing cyber psychosis. I said it, I don't know how many times, and I still stand by what I said, my friends. is the Isan says Pavo. Any chance we get merch for FF06B5? Maybe when we solve it. That's a very interesting idea, my friend. Very interesting idea. Thank you for a suggestion. No comment about FF06B5, as always. Sapxizan. God damn it, my friend. Your nicknames are horrible for streamers. I was curious, while developing Cyberpunk, did you explore making braindance an actual quest where you play as another NPC and experience what they experience by doing exactly what they do rather than watching? Saxpizman. We had it in like very early conversations, but we never really prototyped it, at least as far as I'm aware, because the cyber psychosis has been done by me and Rafa Jankowski, quest designer on my team. We've been together prototyping it from like almost zero level, from like paper stage. I am not aware of it, about any other approaches, any other ideas how to do it. That has been in conversations, but it was not really working well when it comes to like just design itself. It was also much harder to use, and it was again, like, you know, imagine, my friend, that you basically play as a character, but you are forced to just do basically what is told to you, and that's it, really. And you cannot do anything else. Like, we are just basically looking into a mechanics that would be much more interesting, and in the same time would depict, I would say, a braindances in a much more, I would say, a lore accurate way, rather than just playing it, you know. Because, like, yeah, and again, like the situation when you are recording a braindance, yeah, you have situations like this in the game when you're, for instance, diving with Judy, right? That's exactly that scenario. So yes. Playing my role says, if you had picked just one, what's your favorite club in Cyberpunk? I think I guess Heavy Hearts, probably. But there are also some things you guys don't know, so I can't tell. But I would say I would pick Heavy Hearts from what I can pick. Yes. Machiavelli, hello, my friend. Hey, Pavo, is Heavy Hearts Club always open, or we only get in there in a mission? If always open, is it a casino-like place or a brothel? Machiavelli asking important questions. My chum, this is talking about the content of the game, so I will leave it for you to discover, my friend. But what I can tell you, it's I can tell you that it's nice. I can tell you that it's nice. I think that it's an okay club. You know? I think it's an okay club. Machiavelli says very nice, Borat voice. I don't know if it's very nice, but I think it's okay. Yeah. Yes. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. OK club in OK district and OK city from OK expansion. That's kind of it, Pinky. That's very well said. Would they let you in? You mean like, would they let me in into Heavy Hearts? Probably. Yes. Nico Putkilo asks, I have a really important question, okay? Hit us. Hit us. What happens to the text, there is nothing yet, when you go over the area after expansion? Oh, yes, I don't know. I know, I do know, but I can tell you, my friend. Gauss asked, will there be only Cyberpunk DLC? My friend, there was like 12 DLCs and we have already shipped them because they were for free and you guys got them with all the patches. 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, 1.6 contained all of them. You can check it out, my friend, in the patch notes. All of the free DLCs shipped already, my friends. So that is it. No free DLCs. I am if you are asking if it's an expansion, yes, it's an expansion. If you're asking if there will be only one, I am talking about the expansion, yes, one expansion. Witcher 2078 asks weapons or genitals. I mean, well, it's a very interesting philosophical question. So, Witcher 2078, I can imagine in the Cyberpunk world having a weapon like this, but, you know, I'm not really sure if it's a topic for the stream. Might be too ambitious to discuss. Would you rather watch Barbie or Oppenheimer? Delamain asks. I said that probably Barbie would be my first choice, but honestly, I'm gonna watch both. So that's it. I'm just gonna go and watch both. Machine gun nipples. Very interesting ideas. You guys are so creative, goddammit. Honestly, you are just not using your full potential. You should be game devs. I tell you that. I am Pauli. Says finally got to see you live. I'm grateful, my friend, that you have done it. BC Big Coyote asks, what is the purpose of the Night City behavioral buildings with the bird sounds in them? Is it part of some quest? Big C Coyote, I mean, isn't that the part where you have the sparrows? I think so. Because I think the answer is yes. And if the answer is yes, then the answer is it's a part of the quest. Pavel, will you speak about FS0 B5 before we solve this, or do we need to solve that to get you tell us something? Michaelowski says, my friend, I am not going to say anything. I am gonna be quiet as grave about this. That's it. Michaelowski says, oh my god, a hint? What do you mean by hint? What kind of fucking hint? There's no hint. There was no hint in regards of FS06 B5, because I don't know what that is. That's it. Yes. CZF1 said, thank you for your hard work in Cyberpunk. It's truly one kind of game. Cannot wait, Phantom Liberty. Exit to next level wrote, he leaked. Oh my god. What do you mean? What do you mean that I leaked? I leaked nothing. Nothing. That sparrows are part of a quest? Did you guys play Cyberpunk? I hope you did. S Beauty Fusion says, I need to play this expansion right now, and then sad face, or rather angry face. I am sorry. PR positive Pavel leaks nothing. I am seriously worried right now. Neon Arcade. Pablo says, what quest is he talking about? You guys are winding me up. That is it. Pavel has leaked that he's voicing characters in the game. Really lovely. Simar says, did you read or saw game industry-based article on Cyberpunk and people's response to it? What you think about it? Jesus Christ, what article? What article, my chum? Because I have no idea. Can you, like, say on the chat what kind of article that was or the title of it? So I can at least look it up. Because I have to admit, I don't know what you're referring to right now. Big Boy Raph wrote, just finished Don't Fear the Reaper. Oh, congratulations, my chum. I'm glad. How does it feel that stream reviews are now very positive? Very good question. I love this. And this is another topic I wanted to go to. So, my chums, that being said, you guys are lovely with just throwing me all of those ideas about what we can talk about. I think like I can go to actually this. Yes, I can go to this. Actually, I think Martin Momo tweeted it. Yeah, we got it here. We got it here. Let me actually play some music in the background though. That's another topic I wanted to touch. My friends, this is so fucking amazing. Honestly, I love it. I absolutely love it. I have been, like, I've been looking forward to it for so long, you know, to just surpass this fucking threshold of 80% on Steam. Oh, god damn it. And it's like, you can see that on Steam alone, it's 500,000 people, over 500,000 people that rated the game. You guys are mad. You guys are mad. I absolutely love it, and I'm so incredibly thankful. And honestly, like, I think, like, from the bottom of my heart, what I can say is, like, guys, like, I wrote it in my tweet. I think even tweeted it at some point. Let me look at it. Yeah, here. I actually said it, like, it's not that we are taking this for granted. It's not that we are, like, sitting there fucking twiddling our thumbs, you know, smoking weed, you know, I don't know, masturbating and who knows, doing who knows what. You know, like, everyone's really fucking pulling their weight and making sure that we are delivering something of a quality. Weed, you say? Yeah. Honestly, like, we are doing our absolute best that you guys will be proud of us. Seriously, like, nobody's taking this for granted. Nobody's feeling that, oh yeah, it should be like this from the beginning. Nobody's feeling that, you know, we you know, deserved it better, or like whatever fuck you can say. Like, I mean, when you are in this team and when you talk to the devs, you know how much work they put into this and how much time it took really to just get to that point. One of you just wrote, yeah, from zero to hero. I mean, seriously, like, I don't know if we get to the hero level yet, but I will fucking grind to get there, honestly. And it's just, there's just so many people that are doing their absolute fucking best to do this. And it's like, there is a reason why we didn't say anything before, you know, like, because, like, I saw the articles from VGC, I believe, that said that, like, the update of the game is, like, vastly undersold of, like, what we are actually doing. And we, at least I hope so, at least I will keep underselling it, you know? I'll keep underselling it. And I don't want to sell you any bullshit. I want to sell you any hype. This is a church of skeptics, as we talked about on the streams. Honestly. And I'm really grateful for everyone who played the game and decided to actually go in and review the game on Steam, and, you know, and decided to give you a positive rating. This is how people felt, you know, because this game was fucking review bombed to oblivion. It was review bombed like what? Like in like 2.5 years, it was review bombed like 6 or 7 times. Like every single time something happened, you know, and there was an article, there was something, you know, there was a patch, there was a new issue, and it every time after the release I'm talking about, the game was review bombed so hard, constantly. And of course, you know, just after the release it was the worst. So I'm really, really, really thankful for this. And I know that here, I really speak for everyone in a team feeling like this, honestly. I really, really honestly feel like this. And I want you to know it. And fucking nobody is faffing around. And nobody is thinking like, oh yeah, we are so fucking great and nothing is left to be done, okay? Like, because I saw like a lot of people being worried and saying like, yeah, now when they have good reviews, now when they have good sales, they will fucking faff around and just, you know, smoke weed and rest and just, you know, spend all evenings on the hammock, chilling and petting cats. You know, and you know, all other shit. Nobody's doing that. Nothing against petting cats, but we are working, you know? Just saying. Anyway, my dears, I just wanted to make sure that this is as clear as fucking day. Where I stand, and I think a lot of people in the team. The Wack Attack said, for everyone who has been around and playing the game since launch, it's very plain to see how much work you have all put into updating and fixing the game. Every single bit of praise has been 100% earned. Thank you, the Wack Attack. We really, really tried. And again, like when I wrote on my tweet that I know that getting the trust back is not about shipping, I don't know, 18, 19 patches. I think 1.63, 1.63, that was patch number 19. I believe, if I'm not wrong, I think I'm not wrong. It was patch number 19. Even when we fucking saw that there is an issue with like modding the game on GOG versus Steam, right? We have updated the version of Exifile to make sure that those two are matching, so the modding will be easier. Like, I was just, you know, tiny small things that we have done, and you could also see that our customer support channel on Twitter has been openly, like clearly telling you guys what we have done, why we have done it, and so on, to just be sure that you know, basically. Not just asking for any praise, but just be transparent. You know, that's why we have done it. Anyway, that's what I just wanted to say. Bluestone D said, I just joined, could you please repeat that? Thanks, my friend, for joining. I won't be repeating because I think I repeated 3 times now. So, if you could just rewind the video, or, you know, the stream, or just watch it on YouTube, so yes. Yes. Kiss you guys for that awesome fix. Pinky Julian said, thank you so much, my friend. It was, you know, our amazing QA and customer support working together, and comms, and some other people, you know, engineers and whatnot, to make it happen. So, as Ash for Days. Ash for Days says, is Johnny just opinionated as usual? I'm not gonna spoil anything about the game. Okay? Yes. That is it. That is it, my friend. Oh, Seymour 6565 says, article title was to the project we need to fix the relationship with our players is an interview with MPG. Yes, I of course know that article. I've read it. I went through, like, yeah, I will probably not as many people that commented on it. I actually read the actual article. That interview was pretty good, I would say, in most of the time, and quite accurate. I really definitely agree with what Michał said in regards of fixing the relationship with our players, and by fixing the relationship, because that sounds really technical, but I think like what Michał meant, and at least this is what I mean when I read it and what I think, is basically gaining the trust back. You know, this is what fixing the relationship here means. It's basically us showing that we care about what you guys think and what games we release and what state they are, you know, when you play them. That is what it is about. So, yes, that's what I think. about this. I'm not sure what else I can say about this article. You know, it's unfortunately, you know, there's a lot of things that were like badly misunderstood about this. I saw some people actually commenting properly on it, saying like, hey, he actually said exactly the opposite of what people were claiming that he said. But unfortunately, that is the reality, you know. And I mean, I know because I spent a lot of time with Michał talking about various topics, actually, related to release and so on. And he is really a wonderful guy, a guy that puts his whole heart into work and his whole heart into this company, and he really cares. And he is not just some run-of-the-mill PR bullshit person. You know, I'm just telling you that really honestly, he's not. And just like people were like strawmanning him a lot, and it fucking feels, it feels shit when that happens, you know, because like that has happened to me in the past, and I was like, really guys, like honestly, like I'm coming to you with an open heart, and then you kind of act like we are some fucking, you know, we are like some devils. Sometimes, you know, that they're trying to harm you in a way, and that's not the case, right? Like, anyway, it's just really hurtful sometimes to see it happen. And I'm not saying that there's no base for it. You know, I'm not saying there's no base for people being angry and so on, but it still hurts to see when it happens. Just because it feels a bit unfair, you know, it's just because it feels unfair. But anyway, I feel the ultimate and the best way to really handle this is do what I said in my tweet. Fucking work and prove that you guys can trust us. You know, that is the way to do it. That is it. My dears, I am... I just want to... Irosh, thank you for 2 hearts. A really interesting icon, by the way, on Twitch. I didn't see that icon before. Let me look at the questions really quickly. Let me really go look at the questions quickly, or comments related to that topic, because there are comments about any other topic. But I'm just checking if we talked about this properly. I am laughing of some of your comments, guys. I'm just checking if anyone said anything in regards of what I was commenting on that I should touch, or if I missed anything, but probably I didn't. Jesus. Yeah, I think there is nothing really, unless I'm fucking blind. Unless I'm blind, seriously, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, I think I addressed it properly. That's good. In that case, I think we can move on to the next topics that the guys have brought up on the chat. Is it true Cyberpunk budget was 316 millions? Zero unit says, my friend, I don't have this information, so I cannot say if it was. Zero on it. I don't know, was that information published in any place? I've never seen it. So, anyway, my friend, even when it was published somewhere, like, until it's stated by the company, I don't think you can trust any of that. So, frankly, no idea how much budget Cyberpunk had, my friend. 316 million, that is quite expensive. But again, like, I don't know. Like, you know, like big AAAs have like between 220 and 250 million. That is like a normal sort of budget nowadays. I'm talking big AAAs. Is Cyberpunk that value that you said, 316 or whatnot? I've no idea, my friend. Red Dead was 600 million. Well, yeah, I mean, Machiavelli, what can I say, you know? It's production plus marketing, of course. It's a whole budget. Tartalion. It's as I understand, it's a whole budget. Believe me, it's not that devs are making 200 million. It takes so much more to actually make the game and then market it to you and deliver it to you and make it possible for you to buy it and to have it, you know? it just takes so much more than just making the game and just building it, you know. So yes, my chums. Anyway, let me look at the other questions. I think that yeah, I think I'll switch from this already because we have talked about this. And I wanted to go actually to another topic before we move on to playing the game. Playing in my role says, are you ready to finish the end or stream? Do you play on ending every stream? I'm not sure playing in my roles. What are you saying? Are you asking if I'm ready to finish the game? Yeah, I mean, eventually we are going to finish Cyberpunk. I hope before Phantom Liberty, but we'll see. But we will see. Science fiction person says, are you worried that games will one day get so complex that you won't be able to make quests as a director because overall direction and mentorship of other designers will take up all of your time? I mean, science fiction person, to be honest, that has already happened quite a lot, you know, that games are fucking complex, and I don't really that I don't really have that much time as I would want to for making quests myself. That being said, you know, like even from Phantom Liberty, I was able to, you know, work on my own stuff, on my own quests and other things. I was also able to work on new things for the patches that we have been releasing actually every time. So to be honest, I am able to cut out a bit of time for myself to be able to work. You're right, science fiction person, that of course, you know, mentorship and leadership topics and reviewing work takes so much time. That I agree with you. It is actually really a large thing, a large part of my work, but I cannot imagine me being competent in what I'm doing without actually building quests myself and implementing them, just because I will be so shit in mentoring other people that I cannot imagine it happening. And honestly, like, all the best leads and directors and managers in Red, they do still do some work to some extent. And again, it's not to the same extent because you just can't. You just physically can't. It's so much stuff, critical things that you have to handle, that you need to focus on, you know, people, topics, you know, that are important for people and whatnot. So you just cannot really like easily just jump in and, you know, work on whatever you want to work on. But in the same time, as a human, as a person, you are able to cut out a bit of time. So that is really important for me. Yes. Jadunio. Does the studio have the team to put Easter eggs into the game, or is it just the devs putting in some of their favorite references by themselves? If so, do you remember putting any Easter eggs yourself? Jadunio says, yeah, I mean, the answer is yes, yes, and yes. Well, I mean, so we don't have the team that puts the Easter eggs in. Like, we have the teams that are implementing the game, which is level design, quests, open world, cinematic departments. I think those four are doing most implementation work. Even QA is doing some implementation work because our QA team is highly specialized. They're not only testing the game, they're also implementing, sometimes backfixing and whatnot. So that is important as well. And pretty much every department is doing that. It just depends of the size and the scope. Even art teams, I would say, that are not level design, so enviro, vehicles, weapons, can do or do Easter eggs of some forms. So I would say this is how it rolls. And when someone has an idea, we normally need to like check it with legal to make sure we are not doing any, you know, IP infringements or any, I would say, you know, legal right infringements because of creating any Easter eggs, my friend. But when that's done, then already you can just put it in yourself. And then of course, you know, we need to make sure that that Easter egg is high quality enough. Have I made some myself? Yes, I have. Do I want to talk about it? Not really, because like Easter eggs for me are like things for the players to find. So I really want to keep it in a way that you, my friends, will just find it in yourself, you know? Oricon asks, airdrops are going to place over Night City or only in Dogtown? We talked about it already publicly, so I can say that airdrops are specific for EP1 content. So they are in Dogtown. However, the courier is not. The courier is everywhere, all around Night City, Dogtown, and other places. Oricon, thank you for your question, my friend. Who put the dildo in the back of the AV? Machiavelli asked. I think it was one of our environment artists, but okay, so I think I know who that was, but because I'm not 100% sure it was him, and because I do not want to put him in a bad light, because I don't know, people can think different things about this joke, so I'm not gonna mention his name, but yes, I know who that was. Actually, I'm quite certain I know who that was. I hope you enjoyed it, Machiavelli. Yes. Uranium Bullet. After taking all the feedback from players and applying to the expansion, was there ever concern about a noticeable drift in quality between quests in vanilla game and Phantom Liberty? Uranium Bullet, I have to admit that it was, and it's always a factor that when you're making an expansion, and that's not unique for Phantom Liberty, when I was working on Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone, I was the same situation. Are really identical. When you are actually building an expansion, naturally want to do it better than how you have done it in the base game, and that was of course our goal here in Phantom Liberty as well. But you also want to keep the main, I would say, design pillars and principles to make sure that the expansion, when played together with a base game, it will feel native to it. It will feel natural, and as a player you will feel good playing it together with a base game, because it cannot like stick out, because it mostly will cast a negative light on one type of content or another, so it's never a good idea. So I would say that was not a new topic for us, because we have already encountered it while working on expansion for Witcher 2, then for it was basically enhanced edition for The Witcher 2, then when we were working on the expansions for Witcher. So not a new topic, definitely was a point of that we have been looking into. Definitely wanted to make stuff better than the base game, definitely wanted to make it fit and make it feel good together, you know, and you can achieve that result actually by many different tools, but by many different ways, but I won't say more because I would have to already, I think, step on NDA boundaries, so I don't want to do it, or even spoiler boundaries. So we may talk a couple of months, maybe like a year after the release about that topic, you know, just more in detail, when everyone will play it already gazillion times and will know everything about it, more than me, as always. Cyber Vesna, can I just say how Lucretia, my reflection by Sisters of Mercy is literally reflecting everything we know so far about Phantom Liberty. Whoever chooses this as a quest title is a mastermind. Cyber Vesna, so that was, oh, I love this song, Jesus. I'm so excited about the music, by the way, you can't imagine, but I'm not saying anything. So yes, of course, you know, the choice of the song Lucretia, My Reflection, that was intentional. You know, we are not doing random shit, I hope you know at this point. The thing is that, as always, you know, quest designers are suggesting the, you know, the song titles depending on the content. And then together, quest designers Patrick Mills are going over that, picking it. And then, you know, mostly me, I'm just taking a look into when I play stuff and so on. And I just very carefully check if it works. So yes, I'm not gonna say anything more. I fucking love this song. Saltork. Hi Pablo, can you tell us things about patch 2.0 or the update to the base game with what will be the biggest changes that we'll notice? Saltork, I mean, we have talked about this publicly already in some interviews and so on, so I don't want to repeat myself, just also because of the fact that I already talked to the press of things that I could talk about. So I won't be able to add anything new to what I said, okay? I don't want to step any boundaries, my friend, because I want to have a job, you know, like in next couple days, at least. That would be nice. Jadunia said, Pavel, will you ever bring back meme review? Oh, why not? I mean, that would be nice. Maybe at some point, yeah. Oh, it's awesome. I love this song. Will 2.0 feature a wand wardrobe expansion? I want my V to look badass in Night City, but the NPCs look more better. Interesting, my friend. I mean, sadly, I cannot say much more about this topic, but thank you for your comment, my friend. Sirius asks, is there anything that you don't know about Phantom Liberty, so when you actually play it, you don't know what will happen? Or do you know everything and can't have the blind experience like us? I mean, the thing is, like, so like every leader director is always training this ability of being able to perceive the content the way it is, not the way you would want it to be. The reason is because, like, when you're reviewing the game, you need to have the perspective of the player, of like someone who doesn't know the design and is just judging what is on the screen at a given time. So as a director, lead, or any manager, you need to develop this ability. So on my side, I did spend a lot of time training that to be able to put myself in the shoes of just a player who didn't play much of the game yet and just is surprised by everything. And I actually can do that quite well, I have to admit. Even when I know sometimes exactly what is gonna happen, it can feel a bit surprising to me. That being said, yeah, I mean, I do know, of course, you know, quite a bit about Phantom Liberty. Also just because of my role, because I am quite a lot in between many different departments, because I am a director of 3 departments that are doing content. That's one thing, but another thing is that I'm doing the reviews with all other directors. But another thing is that I'm a member of a closing squad, and we are the people that are responsible for shipping stuff, for shipping patches, and for shipping your games. And we have put together that closing squad at the moment when, after the release of Cyberpunk, because we felt it's needed, and all of the patches that you guys got have been shipped by the closing squad. For you, we are really looking closely into what gets into the build, how it looks like, and so on. And we are responsible for making sure it's we can take responsibility for that. So basically, because of this, I know a bit about like stuff that is in the game. Yeah, I would say that is the situation, my friend, right now. I think, my friends, that basically the whole album just finished playing. Let me actually look into another music that I can play for us. I just want to, yeah, I think I have a pretty cool playlist that I wanted to run. Yeah, I think this one is correct. Yes, I think this one's correct. So let's go. Zero, 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 no. Hero. I don't have no hero. Cause I'm spitting out now. I was a teenage outlaw with no worries on my mind. And now I'm getting older. My heart is growing colder all the time. absolutely love this one. Salto Rock, thank you so much, my friend, for a prime. Let's go, my dears. Got this game on a whim at release, and it became a part of my life. I truly love this game. Borderline mistake says. That's very interesting, my friend. Thank you so much for your comment. Really appreciate it. Which choice in your game do you consider the best in terms of how unobvious it was and how ambiguous consequences it brought regardless of the option? That is very cool question, Revolver. I mean, I think like there is a bunch of quests that actually have a pretty interesting choices. I think the parade in the Cyberpunk is a pretty cool one. And the way it's put together there, and I like choices in that one. I quite like the choices, that's major crimes, of course. I quite like the choices that we have done in Bloody Baron in The Witcher 3, of course, and connected with that, you know, the story about witches and the Kroogbag Bog and all of that. So the quest that I did and quest that Joanna Radomska did, I think those two actually work well together. So I really like this one. There's actually loads of choices. Like, I really like the main choice in Blood and Wine. Do you guys remember the choice that sends you either to a fairy tale land or makes the vampires appear? You know, I'm not gonna spoil you the game because I'm not sure if you have played it. Also, I know the Sapphire's listening, so yeah, I don't want to spoil the game for her because she's about to start. Oh, really interesting topic. Hypermist says, will there be a new quest with romance characters with Phantom Liberty or any type of new interactions? A yes or no answer will be fine. Hypermist, so I will actually say something more because there seems to be a lot of confusion about this. And we have clarified it a bunch of times, but people were like confused like fuck with that stuff. So what I want to say is, in Phantom Liberty, you don't have new romances. That wasn't our focus. We weren't adding any new romances for the expansion. We weren't adding any new romance content for the base game stuff. I said in the interview, and I think someone else as well, that there are some connections between base game and Phantom Liberty of some form that I don't want to go more into. But that's it. And I don't want to say anything more. But I don't want this to be blowing up and people thinking that there are full-fledged new romances because we've spoken about it, that there are not. And I think Marcin Momot already clarified it. I clarified it in the interview. So I don't know how many times I can re-clarify, but that is the case, my friends. All that I want is Bank Smasher to Hell, Popolski Holzik. I mean, Popolski, that's very interesting, my friend. It's very interesting. I think it's good you're here on the stream. Bubble Bison wrote mods. Yes, absolutely. I think mods are your help, definitely. Dorme wrote Pavel. Dorme, thank you so much for the sub, my friend, for 10 months. Holy fuck. Dorme wrote, congratulations for you and all the devs on reaching the very positive on Steam. Absolutely deserved. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate it. I talked about it just a bit before. We are all really thankful in the studio for this. Yes, I mean, my friends, there is a reason why we make modding so easy, right? In Cyberpunk. Come on. And I know, for the record, I know it could be even easier. I know that, okay? Yes, I know. But I'm saying that, you know, there are very talented modders out there that are definitely fulfilling this need. Cybervesta said so easy, excuse me. Yes, that's why I clarified. That I know it could be better. Yes, I know it could be easier. I know. It's not the easiest thing in the world. But, you know, in some games it's close to impossible. So, yes. People gonna mod threesome. Oh god, big Brick Bane. I'm not gonna even read your line, you know, because like my voiceover will be used by someone for something. I'm not gonna do it. But no threesomes with anyone. Well, I mean, unless those are computer games character, then fucking go for it. My V is very upset she can't romance Songbird. I mean, mods is your answer, my friend. This is how you go do it. Skippy romance mod. Oh god, I'm innocent, I swear. Right, my friend. Aren't we all you know, innocent in this chat? Sambram, can you expand any more on the Maelstrom who say Lilith has concealed the 10th circle from the ancestors' eyes during the Cyber Psychos and Gary the Prophet? Is there a specific meaning or is it up to interpretation? Sambram, I can't talk about it. This is a quest. Those two quests have been done by Moritz Lair, a senior quest designer on my team. Moritz is working on Phantom Liberty for you and some cool shit. Yes, Moritz is a member of the Red Team since, I don't know, 6 years now, 5.5, something like that, 6 I think. So quite a bit of time here in Red, a great guy. I'm glad you enjoyed the quest. I don't think I can say more. Yes. Applying in my role set, modding is a great way to feel connected to your favorite characters. Oh, this is how we call it, okay. This is how we call it. Glassolalia, not enough bonks for the chat. Absolutely, that is the case. Machiavelli says, The Witcher 3 got Death March difficulty with a patch, and I wonder if Cyberpunk going could get hard difficulty too. I have name ideas like Cyber Psycho or Don't Fear the Reaper for difficulty names. I would love boss fights in main game more challenging. That is a good question, Machiavelli. I mean, we have already talked. Nekri, thank you so much, my friend, for the sub. You're the best. We have spoken a bit about the difficulty level, my friends, in the game. That it's being updated quite a bit, actually. And I'm not saying that we are making it harder. I'm saying that we are updating it across the board. From easy to very hard, all of them are getting an update. So we will see what you say. Guys, I think like someone's fucking summoning Belial! Jesus Christ. Whew. That was fucking intense. It like almost healed all the nerves in my face. Yes. Well, that face is screenshotted. Oh yeah, isn't it? That's nice. That's nice. He was summoning Belial but misspelled. Oh yeah. I'm deaf now. Ammon wrote. Oh, thank you. That is interesting. Oh, that's Blurred Glassolalia by Earth Tracks. New Pavo emoji incoming. Lol. Oricon. Did you guys try to make Phantom Liberty's story feel like a natural part of the rest of the game? Correct. As in, feel integrated and cohesive. Yes. To be honest, one of my biggest pet peeves in the games is when DLC or expansion content feels like it sticks out too much. So Oricon, that was really quite a bit of our, I would say, motivation when working on the expansion to really make it feel like a part of the game and really make it feel good. That was the case for the Witcher expansions and worked well, and I think like it has to be a case for Cyberpunk as well. And I think that it worked. My friend, but you need to, you need to let us know what you think. So, yes. Grindera said headbagging in sync with Pavo life achievement unlocked, lol. Okay, if you say so. Can you play Askrex featuring Carrie Eurodin soundtrack? Oh, you mean like the, I don't know if I have it anywhere. I don't think I don't have it anywhere, my friend. Anyway, my dears, before we actually move on to the game, because it's already 10, holy fuck, time flies by when you have fun. Time flies by, but we need to actually talk about something more. We need to talk about something more. So, before we move on to the game, because I think I went through the topics I wanted to touch, but if there's anything that we didn't talk about, just please let me know. So, my dears, before we actually move on, check this shit out. I was checking for the music. Okay, that's Sustained Decay. That's cool. Check out this. Do you guys see this? I wanted, just from this place, congratulate my dear friend Bartosz Sztybor. He's our narrative director, responsible for the comic books and other stories. I am incredibly proud of this guy, and it's such a huge achievement. It's such a huge achievement to actually be nominated to Hugo Awards for Best Graphic Story or Comic. Like, honestly, this is not a small feat. I really wish him the best. Bartek is putting a lot of work into comic books. I don't know, those of you who actually read the comic books from Cyberpunk, you know that they are actually really good quality. And this nomination is really a big thing. So I just wanted to put a bit more spotlight on this. Like, he has been amazing when it comes to like his work on comic books. And I hope you guys are gonna read it and enjoy it. Read it and enjoy it. There is a hardcover coming from the Dark Horse. Yes, there is a hardcover coming from Dark Horse that I actually bought for myself, as well with all the comic books, if you don't want to wait for single issues, because I don't like that. I don't like when those are released separately. I really like when I can enjoy my comic books together, you know, as one thing, and I can read the full story. So that's just a topic I wanted to point out to you, my friends. Really, really amazing achievement, and congratulations, you know, to Bartosz and all the artists that he's been working with. Amazing fucking feat. Amazing feat. Link the picture, please. I will link you the tweet, because the picture is simply in the tweet that I right now displayed. This is a tweet from our main Cyberpunk account. I will do it in a second, my friend. So yes. And that being said, that was, I think, the last topic I wanted to touch with you, my dears. Let me actually copy you this. We'll just send you the link to the tweet. So here it is, the link to the tweet that we have been talking about. You can check it out here and basically enjoy, and you can see the picture or like retweet or, you know, whatever, or give Bartek a follow. You know, he's a fucking amazing guy, and I am proud that he's actually working in our studio. Pavel Sasko Goat, welcome back, Pavel Goat. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. Valerie Silveran asking for Eurodyne because his connection is spotty today. After you made everything, did you and the team ever think the game would become so important to different levels for so many of the LGBTQ community? I mean, to be honest, Valerie, we were hoping that people will like it. I don't think that anyone thought that it will become so important, you know? But I'm glad to hear, honestly. I'm really glad to hear it about this. It's always incredible for any creator, you know, when you're making something, when anyone cares about whatever you have done, you know, and in this case, the LGBTQ community liking our characters that they can find in the game. I'm actually happy about this because we really wanted to make them like a compelling, intriguing, and really real human beings. That was the goal, and I hope it worked out. Pablo says, Pablo, have you read the book Cyberpunk? No coincidence yet. No, Pablo, I think the release is 8th of August, isn't it? Or 7th of August or something like that. I have pre-ordered it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for my post office to deliver, you know. So I fucking hope it arrives, my chum, so I can check it. You know, that's my plan. DJ Mizza Gaming says, I'm so excited. My friend, this is a meeting of a church of skeptics, of people that very reasonably, you know, approach the hype, that they are not overblowing it, that they are moderately, but not too much excited about the game, about the fine expansion, okay expansion that is coming. So DJ Mizza Gaming, nice to have you with us, you know. I thought this is a church of okay, Pavel. It's a church of skeptics, yes, it's church of okay as well. Hi, slightly unrelated question, but who do you think is the most purely evil character in all of your games? Oh god, I guess Ganter Odim. I guess Ganter Odim, I would say. Probably the closest. Probably. Yeah. That's what I think. That guy is an asshole. Yeah. I mean, Sphere Hunter wrote Adam Smasher. Adam's there as well, but I think Gaunter takes the crown. I think Gaunter takes the crown. Yes. My chooms. Okay then, my dears, I feel like slowly actually going into the game. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this topic? Oh no, I actually forgot about one thing. Fucking hell. As always. Okay, one more thing. One more thing before we move on. Jesus, I always like take so much time to just like talk to you, my dears. I wanted to show you something. So, for those of you who didn't see yet, so there is an interesting video published by GameSpot.
Want to do that moment of crucifixion, but we always backtrack and walk back. What are the key things that we have to introduce so like we know that we have prepared you properly, introducing all of those elements. We have slowly prepared the player to actually say yes.
Guys, by the way, I look so fat in this video. I don't know what the fuck it is. It must have been light or something. I don't know. I look so fat. I promise you I'm not that fat in real life. I mean, I'm similar, I guess, but that was a long time ago. But fucking hell, I look so fat in this. That's terrible. But anyway, whatever. You're not fat?
My
well,
name
I
is
look
Pavel
fat.
Saska, and I'm
Look
a
at
quest
this.
director in CD Projekt Red.
God damn it.
I am responsible for quests,
Surely
open
the
world,
light,
and
yeah.
cinematic departments in our games.
I mean,
Today,
honestly,
we are going
I will
to
tell you the truth. I had like a really heavy salad before that video. Like that is it. Pavel gonna hit the gym. Yeah, I know, Rikon. I was actually, it's actually funny, but during the pandemic, I was actually going to the gym every single day. Every day for like 7 days a week, to the point that I like got some bad contusion in one of my legs that I couldn't run anymore, and I had to take a break for like 6 weeks. It was so difficult to go back. I went back eventually, but then like COVID hit, and then they closed all the gyms. I was like, oh, it was impossible to exercise. So I exercised at home. It was a struggle, but anyway, it's getting better. It's getting better. This video was recorded a bit earlier because we have shot it when I was in San Francisco during GDC. So that's been February. So that's a bit of time from now on. But anyway, I look fat as hell. Just wanted to acknowledge this.
breaking down the Sinnerman storyline.
I wanted you by my side when my soul departs this world.
When we started working on Cyberpunk 2077, we knew that we were building like a really dark and gruesome world. You were pretty much hated by the society, by the people ruling the world. And we knew that in this really dark world, we need some kind of contrast. And that contrast we wanted to look actually for in the connection to actually other human beings in the
Pablo wrote, Pablo, maybe it's because you order kebabs at midnight. Pablo, that is highly probable too. Yes. Do you guys hear how soft I speak on that video? You know, do you like me speaking like this? You know, to you on the video, just with a deep, slower voice, explaining you everything like this. I can always talk like that if you desire so. Priest Pavo, stop ASMR content. Yes. Absolutely. Family-friendly speaking. Exactly. This is how we are going to be enjoying this stream right now. This is how I normally speak in my real life. So when I was actually recording that video for GameStop, I really wanted to go in a similar tone, just to sound professional and not to sound like an absolute fucking bozo that I am normally.
Virtual life. The whole quest starts off with you meeting one character that wants to actually hire you for a very peculiar job. He actually hires you to murder someone. You can see here in the scene how we are in Cyberpunk 2077 constructing the staging. You're looking at the street and then there is a car that you're supposed to chase just passing by, so you're pretty much ready to go. This is not, of course, an accidental. We pay a lot of attention to those small like staging details to make sure that you as a player, you're really set up for the most important thing that you want to see. We call it a sweet spot. So
yes, we call it the sweet spot. My dears, you know all of that stuff and I'm not going to be watching all that video here on the stream with you because like I think you guys can do it yourself. It was actually interesting because we shot that like I shot like in long, like I think hour and a half, close to 2 hours, and it's 20 minutes and 38 seconds. So I must have speaking some bullshit there that they decided to cut out hour and 40 minutes. Yes, I will share the link in a second. Yes. I will share a video link in a second so we'll be able to watch. I just wanted to mention that I think it's an interesting video where I explain how that was made. So just wanted to recommend it to you, my dears, to watch it on a free time if you just want to listen to like some old man, telling bullshit. That is definitely good content if you're looking for stuff like this. Yes, definitely. Here's the link. You mean that cringe guy? Exactly, Philip. That cringe guy is the one, old kebab man. God. Probably two. Unfortunately, this is way too close to reality. My dear's old kebab man
is in this place,
as well.
sitting and actually looking. This is a sweet spot. It provides you with the best possible place for you to actually see the action, even though we never actually cut. We never really force you to look at the specific things. We're actually trying to, with invisible hand of a designer, lead you to the place that will provide you with the best possible experience. So right now we are at the moment when
God damn it, I look like a creep when I smile. Do you guys feel sometimes like this about yourself? That when you like look at your videos or your like, pictures and you're like, wow, I look creepy. That's how I feel about myself too. So yes. No, yes. No, you don't. Oh, of course, yep. I mean, that is it. This is like lying with old Joytoy in clouds. Oh, thank you, Machiavelli. That's exactly what I was going for, Machiavelli. I'm glad you, it tickles the spot for you. Alone with Myself said, thank you for my language. I'm coming DLC. It's a expansion, my friend. Already pre-bought and can't wait to play it. Alone with Myself, I guess you are talking about Ukrainian language. No worries, my friend. I'm really glad that we can do it and we can ship a Ukrainian language. Floki said, the yum he's a thing. Yeah, I was talking about it. Pablo said it's kebabs at midnight. It can be kebabs at midnight. However, I'm doing kebabs at midnight only when I'm desperate. Maybe I'm just desperate too often. Who knows? My dears, that's just life. What I wanted to do is right now send you a link through the video that we were just looking into. So the GameSpot video, I hope you are going to be, I hope you are going to enjoy. So this is the GameSpot video, the link that I just pasted on the chat. You can check it out. Hopefully you'll like it. You can, you can leave a comment and tell GameSpot to make more videos about Cyberpunk. Alone with myself, my apologies, expansion. Yes, thank you, Alone with Myself. That is exactly what I mean. I'm a Creep is a good song though. Oh really? Is it? Because like I've never heard it, I think. Yeah, I shy away from the camera, Greybeard said. Yeah, I guess. I know what you mean, man. It's just leaving with cameras is a bit different than just being yourself, but you can try to do it. Like at some point, you know, when you just have camera so often on your face, you kind of start like in a way ignoring it, and then you start slowly appreciating it. Anyway, it's just its own special experience, I would say. I pasted link once again for those that need it. I am really thankful that you guys consider this stuff interesting for you. We are often like shooting things like this, you know, for you, so that you can, you know, peek behind the scenes and whatnot and see basically a bit more of how the games are made, especially our games. My dears, one last look on the chat and I am moving to playing the game. Believe me or not, this is eventually gonna happen on the stream. We have hour and a half, holy shit. Oh god, I got a lot of messages from Sapphire. That is funny, actually. Gabe nie wierzę. I mean, I know, it can be a bit disturbing and surprising, but we are gonna do it eventually at some point. World has it. If you call Phantom Liberty a DLC 3 times in the mirror, Pavel Sasker appears behind you to remind you it's an expansion. Yes, and I smack you in the ass as well. Dog memes. So that is as well what I do. So that is the case. Strand-like. I love the framing in this game. It's masterfully done, like changing FOV while sitting down. Mikoshi with Kanako so perfectly framed the window. Strand-like, I am really glad you like it, my friend. This is a work of cinematic design department. Those tombs are really focused on making sure that all of those stagings are really masterfully done as well as only possible. And since release of Cyberpunk, this is one of the departments I'm really working with. I'm directing, and I'm really thankful that I have this opportunity, because I am absolutely fucking loving it. That is the case. Oricon says, a legend says Pablo dies inside a little each time somebody calls Phantom Liberty a DLC. That is true. Why in the ass? I mean, ask yourself why. The ass is gender neutral, Philip said. Exactly. Most of us have ass, right? Last time I checked. So, that's the answer, my friend. Works? I hope so. It has to. Machiavelli said, one of the best scenes in the game was lying on with the Joytoy in the clouds. That thing was really emotional. I felt like V himself. Yeah, I mean, I agree, Machiavelli. I absolutely love this scene. It's actually interesting, you know, like that throughout the development of the game, we kind of didn't know that this scene is gonna slap this hard. And only when we really had it like almost done, kinda, we felt, holy shit, this actually turned out pretty strong. You know, so it's an interesting thing that sometimes it just turns out like this, you know, when you just have a right people and topic and they work on something and it turns out to be, you know, surprisingly good, I would say, you know, that's how it is. Oricon said, you're quite articulate, extroverted, and got charisma. Don't worry, you're always great to listen to. Oh, Jesus. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Nartinka wrote ASRM and kebab there is nothing better. Thank you. Like, this is exactly what we're serving on the stream. You know, and some dildo jokes. That's pretty much a given on this family-friendly stream. Pablo, it would be a great idea to release patch 2.0 a week or two before the release of Phantom Liberty, so the players have time to finalize themselves with the new mechanics, make a new character for expansion, and watch the Pacifica Dogtown changes from the outside. It would be great hype building for expansion. I mean, interesting idea, Pablo, interesting idea. I cannot comment more about that stuff, but thank you for your comment, my friend. I have to say that I agree with this statement. Oh, that is definitely one of the best parts of the whole scene. Meo Tepo wrote, exactly, my friend. That is true. Who created the algorithm of clouds? What do you mean, like actual clouds in the world? In Cyberpunk? Because you use clouds with a small letter, and we were talking about clouds, the club, Bridesbearer, so I'm not sure actually. If you are talking about the clouds on the sky, that is a work of our tech art team, together with our VFX art team, and specifically people that do the weather. Bridesbearer, yeah, the club, but which algorithm? You are talking about the calculating which doll to give you, but you're talking lore-wise or quest-wise? Quest-wise, it was Sarah Grimmer, expert quest designer in my team. Sarah's will be working on Orion together with me, which is amazing. The man or angel, lol. Angel memes were so funny. Machiavelli said, yeah, I have to admit that was like, I was like one of the best. It was one of the best. Let me actually look for it. I'm just checking because there is so many memes with that stuff that it's like... I am looking at some video that is definitely disturbing. No, this is too disturbing for you guys. This is too disturbing. This is too disturbing. Jesus Christ. Okay, I think I entered some forbidden. I think I entered some forbidden a part of internet for a bit. So I had to retrieve really quickly. That shit like got me cracking. Seriously, like you can't imagine how much we've been laughing in the studio from this. Like me and my designers, we were fucking laughing our asses off, to be honest. You know. But I will look for you like for yet another one. Actually, there is this incredible YouTube video I wanted to show you. we should check it out because like that video is actually amazing. Give me a second. I will look for it. I remember there was a thread that was called "I accidentally had sex with a man" on Reddit. Oh, exactly, and I found it. Yes. I found it. Yes, that happens to the best of us. What I can say, but that is not what I wanted to do. I'm just trying to find this. Oh God, where is it? Here's this one incredibly interesting. I accidentally keep having sex with men. This is also another one. I really remember this one. It was something. Family stream is friendly stream as always. Absolutely. Where is that video? I cannot find it, but there was this like amazing video about that guy who accidentally clicked it, but yes. Okay, this is like some forbidden part of internet again. Oh, I found it! I found it! I found it! Oh, God. Okay, this is like one of them, but I think it's not everything. I think it's not everything. Okay, quality of this one is kind of low. Sorry, I need to. We need to look into this. We need to look into this, my chums, because like this is You probably did which one? Yeah, this is XQZ that I found. Yeah, you guys cannot paste links in the chat. Sorry, unfortunately. Sorry, I wanted to find you. Like, there's a bunch of them, but this one is nice too.
LAXXX.
Sorry for the quality. It's like
what those hands can do.
What? No, not.
Ain't no other way to live. Follow me.
I made those scenes myself. I'm so proud of it. Excuse me, had a really good time. I love his eyes. I'm sorry. This is much funnier than I expected. I'm sorry, it was just this reaction is like, I loved it. Yes, yes. There was actually yet another one. There was this Korean streamer that I actually saw, you know, that has done it by accident, and he was screaming no, trying to like disable the game, trying to like, you know, trying to stop the scene, you know, that he wanted to like loading screen. It was just insane. Anyway, but I cannot find it right now, so let's leave it at this. We had like XQZ, so anyway, it was nice. It was nice. I had a good time. You know what was actually funny? Because like there was this Korean streamer, right? That I remember, like he was looking at a female like Joytoy dancing on a pole, like in front of him, right? And he looks at her, and he has choices displayed from a male Joytoy that is standing next to him, but he does not realize that, right? He doesn't know that there is male Joytoy standing next to him, right? So he's looking at this female in the front of him, and then there is the option, right, to pay money. So he looks at her, and he's like, "Oh yeah, let's go!" Right? He pays money, and then the camera changes to that guy, right, in a hat, in fedora, and he goes, "I will show you what those hands can do." And then it fucking cuts to the sex, and the guy was like terrified. He was like screaming there, being like, "No, no, stop it, no!" He was like trying to stop the game by escape, like trying to cancel the scene, trying to skip it. I loved it. And you know what was interesting? I remember during like the development, I got like one of the QAs sending me a bug about this, right? And they were like, "Hey, it's really easy to actually mistake the female one with a male one if you do it like this." And I looked at it, and I actually moved them in a way that it would be easier to mistake it. So yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed my yes. Pure genius. Oh, if you say so. I mean, I am glad. So, because I thought it was like too hard to trigger that behavior that the QA was talking about. I was like, this is some accidental brilliance that doesn't happen to me that often. So I'll take it, you know? I'll take it. I'll actually do it that it actually will look intentional. So I've done it and it was good. So yes. Oh, Kira, hello. Hello, Swell Sandayo. Kira, our in-game photographer. Thank you so much for being here with us. Yes, we were just sharing. Sharing some cool moments. Cyber Vesna said, "Oh my God, even PewDiePie fell for it." Oh, I'm glad. You know, this is how you basically create content for a fun game. You know. Yes, exactly. It's not a bug; it's a feature. Exactly. Machiavelli said, "I have finished the game 6 times and always accidentally sided with Meredith." God damn it, Machiavelli. My intention was to always pick different choices, but you know, you seem to be skewed by some reason. Dryedmall says, can you share if there will be an update of official strategy guide from Piggyback Interactive that includes all the DLCs and expansion? My tune Dryedmall, no idea. To be honest, I'm not working on the topic myself, so cannot really speak about this. I cannot really comment. I just don't know, you know. Pinky said, players can always use some more gay sex in their lives to just humble them. Exactly. That was my intention. That was my intention. You know, my intention was, you know, try something else. Anyway, it was a good fun. Jadunio says, Edgerunners is really a great story. However, I'm much more a Witcher fan, and I'm wondering if it would be possible to get someday a Witcher anime similar to the Edgerunners. Maybe an adaptation of short stories where Geralt slays some monsters. Interesting question, Jadunio. I mean, we as a studio, like in general, I think like we are in a way amazed by how big of an impact Edgerunners had in general. And I'm not even talking about like Cyberpunk in general, but just like businesses and so on. But what's interesting is that there's actually lots of games and franchises that have the anime or an not anime itself, but just some kind of animation made for their games, and it does not always work. You know, it does not always work. And in case of Edgerunners, it really did work. And I think it's a combination, of course, you know, excellent team on that topic. You know, oh God, I literally forgot the name of the team from Japan. Guys, kill me. I'm sorry. Yes, Trigger. Thank you, Master Crow. Sorry. Yes, absolutely. I got blinded by a second. Yes, so absolutely, Trigger did a great job. But also, like, people on the side of our team have been pulling the weight, you know, and it all really worked out together. But it was also, like, I think well planned, I would say, because, you know, guys, that was planned so much ahead. Right? It was planned so much ahead, and we've been like trying to triangulate all of those plans, make sure that we hit with patch 1.6 with substantial content, with having some of the Edgerunners update, you know, for the game as well, to really make it work together, you know. And I think like the fact that we have really did it in a way that all of those things came together exactly at some point at the same time, and all of our channels have been firing in the same time, being like all of our social media channels, all of the promotional channels when it comes to anime, all of those things, actually all of that campaign has been really well integrated. And then the update for the game and the content, and then anime itself was great. Because of all of that, it really worked out. So I think it's not that easy to really replicate that effect, and just because it's not easy, because I've seen it in the regards of other IPs, and again, I don't want to, you know, speak badly about any other games or companies, so I'm not going to be giving any names, but if you do the research, you will find the names. So in those situations, you will, you can see that actually it did nothing. right? It did really nothing to the sales, it did really nothing to popularity of the game or IP, or the impact was so minuscule that it really disappeared just after like a certain animation, anime or whatnot was published. So it's really a very careful planning, really so much ahead to really get to that point. So anyway, just wanted to mention this, that it's really difficult to pull it off, but I'm really grateful, my friend, that you have liked it. I would love to see stuff like this for Witcher as well. That would have been wonderful, I have to admit. My dears, we are talking for 2.5 hours. Do you think like playing the game? Yes. Did you think about playing the game? Machiavelli asks, have you ever guys think Smasher very great in the base game compared it to anime? Everyone loves Smasher anime version. What do you think about it? Yeah, I mean, Machiavelli 100%. I think like kinda everyone feels like this. I mean, in the studio as well. You know, but you know, some of those conclusions you only like get only when you really get to the point of really like putting things together, bringing it up, you know, and only then you see if something worked or it didn't, you know, for the game. That's just wine. It's actually interesting because Diego Chihidon that sings that, that is our lawyer. So this is some legal Polish hip-hop actually. Yeah, that is our lawyer, Sapphire, singing this. Yeah, it's a legal song, exactly. It's really fun. Lolkazonix, nice to have you with us on the chat, my friend. I know your project started development somewhere in 2016. Yes, after we shipped Blood and Wine. But I just can't get how your project failed in the eyes of people, but Call of Duty Vanguard hasn't been as shamed as you. You guys should have won 2021 TGA GOTY. Lol Kazonix, I mean, I am sad that the, you know, situations developed as it developed, but you know, my friend, from the perspective of like 2.5 years since the release, I tell you one thing is like, we have turned that smacking into energy to turn things around, to actually change things in the company. And that was a really long process of Red 2.0 and so on. And I think like the patches are a sign of that, but I think a Phantom Liberty will be a sign of that as well. We have shipped, you know, in that time Witcher 3 Next Gen update, so we could also see it as well there working. But I think the expansion will be an actual first test of how well that worked out. And I honestly feel that we have really took all of that energy and turned it into action, into actual introducing good change in the company. Oh god, my friends, I'm just checking if there's anything, because I am seriously trying to get to the game, but the stream of questions is endless. Endless. And this is another song by Diego Chihidon. So yeah, it's Nieważne by Diego Chihidon. featuring Marta Baranowska. Cybervesna asks, have you seen Succession at Cyberpunk? Of course I did. Of course I did. It's awesome. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. I think like Cybervesna, didn't you post it on your Twitter? I think you did, right? I'm just checking that. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Okay, okay. I see it. We can watch it in a moment. I didn't see Succession myself, though. So, you know, it will be more for you guys. Let's wait for the song to finish, and then we are going to play that Succession from Cybervesna. Science fiction person is the reason why you guys are doing multiple projects, so it's that you can have smaller teams. Not really, but partially. Like there is many reasons, you know, for it. Science fiction person, like first of all, is that the specifics of work of some of the departments is that that some of the departments do have work and have a lot of work in a specific times of the production. Let's say the post-processing teams, so like SFX, VFX, you know, or ambients, post-processes for voiceover. All of those departments are normally really busy from like second part until the end of the project, but they have close to very little to do during the production. So because of that, you normally have basically in many studios this pipeline where you actually have multiple projects being developed, so you can shift people and so on. So partially this will help, you know. Another thing is also, of course, you know, just communication so much easier when the team is slightly smaller. You know, of course, you know, the team has to be fairly large to be able to make games, but it does not have to be thousands of people, because then is the overhead on communication organization so big that's really complex, my friend. So that is it. Devour 33 nuts. Good evening from Lithuania. Good evening, my friend. Oh, that's Virodine. Hello, my friend. Congratulations, the positive reviews. Thank you, my friend, for the Prime. Mine's is there somewhere. Is it much deserved? I'm glad people got to enjoy it to the level that I have. You guys have done so much to make it better and better. Thank you, and the team. Thank you so much, Virodine. Really nice to see your comment. So, my chums, let's do this. So this is a Succession by Cybervesna, as I imagine. Let's check this out, and then we are moving on to playing the game for reals this time. I didn't see Succession, but I hope some of you did, and you will be able to comment on some of those elements. I did see it, of course, already. This is awesome, really. That Johnny though. This is so rad. This is so well done. Oh, that's cool. Damn. Fucking love this game, guys. Oh, that's a good shot to end with, I think, because I think it's the ending, or close to the ending. Yeah, family meeting. Oh yeah, family meeting. That was great. That was fucking great, Cybervesna, I have to say, you know? That was fucking great, honestly. Anyway, my dears, for those of you who are curious, I'm gonna send you a link to a tweet from Cybervesna where that video is embedded, so you can check it out, you can like it and retweet and follow Cybervesna for more, you know, well, Hanako content. Let's be real, Cybervesna, about what you are posting there. But thank you. Thank you so much for making it. You know, I didn't see Succession. I heard good things about this. So probably for those of you who have seen it, you know, you see much more there. I imagine what it is. It's basically redone opening of Succession, but with Arasaka family instead. So here you go. Here's the link to Vesna's Cybervesna's tweet, where she is where you can find this video. Now, my dears, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I am starting Cyberpunk in the background right now. Just give me a second because I don't even have the GOG running right now. So a moment before we get there. So I will look into some of your questions, my dears. One more big question going forward: will all future games start playing with AI NPCs, further immersing players into games? I mean, Witcher 2078, I can definitely see this happening. We will see, you know, if the future games will actually really do this, because I think there's quite a bit of development needed before it actually reaches, I would say, production-ready state. But I definitely can see this as a reality at some point. Guadalupe said it's been done with love. Oh, you mean the Succession opening? Absolutely. I mean, you can see it, that it's been like that. Yes, my chums, I already have the game running. Ooh. 1.63 Phantom Liberty pre-order now. God damn it. Okay, oh wow, okay guys, just give me a second because I have some illegal shit here. Actually, loads of it. Fuck. Okay, well, that is not good. Fuck. Where did we fucking finish playing? What the fuck? Okay, cool, I guess. Okay, let me actually deal with this. Just give me a second, my dears, because this is a complicated situation. We are in crisis. We are in crisis right now. Oh, I think I know. Okay. I managed to unfuck myself. That's nice. That is nice. This tension. I'm so focused that you can guys see veins on my forehead. Okay, that's yes, the veins continue. The veins continue, but we are getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there. Yes, I need to deactivate DLCs. No, I need to deactivate all the, you know, stuff that shouldn't be seen by a sane human being. Yeah. Can you guys hear this sound? I'm deleting all the evidence. That's what I'm doing. For real. Ah, I get it. Okay. We are close. We are close. Holy fuck. I have some actual madness here. But you know what? It's fine. Kinda. Yes, okay. That is cool. That is kinda cool. Let me actually deal with this. This is some weird shit. Okay, well, we are almost there. There's a lot of things he's deleting. Yeah, I mean, just gigabytes of shit.
I'm Arifat Bar.
Debbie's from Oz. Hello, nice to have you with us, Dominique. Nice to have you, my friend. Long time no see. Long time no see. My friend. I am not running a dev build. However, I have some illegal shit on this branch because like sometimes Dominique, I'm testing stuff. You know what I mean? I'm testing stuff. And yes, that is exactly the situation right now. Let me actually go to the settings. I need to like check stuff. Yes, okay, this is not good. I am so lost. Okay. Yep, we are getting there. We are getting there, my friends. We are getting there. I am doing a process of unknotting my game. You know, like schlongs of Cyberpunk and you know, extensions like this. I need to disable them all. Yeah, hello Dominique. Nice to have you with us, my friend. We haven't seen you for like 2.5 years, I think, here on a stream. So always nice to have you with us, my friend. I'm almost okay. Now my friends, I promise I will be quick. I'm right now just checking the settings. If I have everything set up as I should. Master volume is good. Okay, controls fine. Gameplay very hard. That is good. Nudity sensor, yes, that is the one I was looking for. Holy shit. You know what I mean, chums? Okay, ray tracing overdrive. Are we going mad in this 2080 Ti? Fucking smoking that shit, right? That is the case. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Nudity sensor weak. I mean, yes. Well, Machiavelli, you know, Twitch/YouTube may say something else, you know? You can, you guys can in private, you know, load the game and just run around swinging things. I am totally fine with that. I think everyone will be, but yeah. Okay, we are there. Okay, just one additional thing, because I have put it on the ray tracing, and yes, and I need to have put it on performance. And I think that is, yes, that is great. Okay then. Okay, chummies, let's do a test. I think the test is successful, meaning you guys can't see shit, which is not good. Can you see it right now? Hello? Yes, that is it. Well, it's not even ray tracing, but it's path tracing, my friend. So, for those of you who wanna see it, we are on settings. We are on custom, meaning I am on RT Overdrive here, and I am running RT Overdrive on performance on 2080 Ti. Yes, I am this insane. I actually love the visual fidelity of this game. I'm totally fine with like 30 frames around. It's totally fine for me, and I love the way how beautiful this game looks like. Therefore, I love doing this. Everyone's ready? You need to upgrade the GPU to 40 series by September. Oh, I fucking wish. Yeah, 1080p performance. Yeah, DLS 3. Yes, my friend. I mean, it's, you know, kind of cool, I think. Kind of cool. We can actually do my favorite thing, which is go this. Hello Neon 4080. Yeah, well, it's 2080 Ti. Are you really running it at 2080 Ti? Yes, my friend. 2080 Ti. Yeah, this is the eye adaptation. Yep. It's 2080 Ti. Like, this game works fucking wonderfully in 2080 Ti. You guys can go to my specs on Twitch, and this is literally what this game is running on. I have nothing better than 2080 Ti. I have a really good I have a decent processor and pretty good memory and hard drive. But yeah, outside of that, it really works well. I should try it in my 3080. Yeah, I mean, Dominican 3080, it fucking works like a charm. my friend. Anyway, okay, my chums, everyone's ready? Shouldn't be banned by company to run a GPU lower than 4080 as an employee. Master Ninja says, hey, I mean, my chum, I don't fucking have that card, okay? I empathize with you guys. Everyone tells me, hey, Pavu, but you need like 5 million to run this game. I'm like, no. I don't have that kind of fucking card. From where I'm supposed to get it? Like, okay, I don't have it, right? Like, my card is weaker. And, you know, and I'm proud of it. That's fine. Will it work on 2080 Ti after the update, though? Oh, my friend, I have no idea. I guess we gotta find out, won't we? I love this. Look at this. This looks so fucking awesome. Like those lights. Look how it's tinting the ground here. The, you know, the brick. Damn! Okay then. Everyone's ready to, play? Pablo says, Pablo, please report that the car we win on the fight with Caesar has a broken horn sound. Instead of the melody of La Cucaracha, you can't hear anything. Oh, interesting. So was there supposed to be La Cucaracha? That is a new thing for me. But yes. I played it on the RX 480. Sorry. School of the Cat Lady. School of the Cat Lady. Holy fuck. I mean, you could have run it... you know, on like a fridge or like in a washing machine. That would be pretty much the same effect. Did it work? I hope so. Okay then, my chums. So, scan the area. I have no fucking idea. Wait, so last time what we did was like we were doing this Swederborg Riviera quest, right? I remember, and last time we were supposed to like follow that cables. I see something there. Should I actually go on those? I totally don't remember this quest. Should I go on those? Because it looks like it's actually asking me to go there, right? So, let's go there. What is this sound? It's from the game. Oh, it's some... Oh, it's the sound of that thing that I'm going towards. Interesting. Damn! God damn it, this game looks beautiful. Aha! That is the thing. Interesting. Ha! I found a router.
Pirate router.
Think this is our Swedes doing?
Only one way to find out.
Where are you, Johnny? Oh shit. I didn't expect you there. But, I guess convenient. You guys ready to do some hacking? I hope so. Pavel, yes, those cars that drive on the streets have the La Cucaracha. Wait, once again. Pablo says, Pavel, yes, those cars that drive in the streets have La Cucaracha sound of the horn. When you turned on the game, you could hear it. Okay, Pablo, I have never heard of that, but thank you for the information. Finally stop talking and started playing. Oh yes, Nehudan, that is definitely what you can count on me. Standard terminal used throughout Night City. Modified to reroute data and mask its source. God damn it. Let's do it, chumis. Okay. Fuck. Where is it? Okay, like... Oh, shit! I am a bozo. Okay, no, it's fine. Hey, it was actually really easy. What? That is interesting. Nekri says, as someone who played Cyberpunk 2020 in my teens, I gotta say, playing Never Fade Away was a blast. It was so cool seeing the story adapted to the game. Awesome. I'm really glad, Nekri, you liked it. Like, that was one of the quests that, like, very early we had this idea to, like, adapt this story pretty much, like, you know, to not to only come up with a fresh new quests. And of course, you know, we had to do some adaptation with this quest, but the idea was just adapted, and that was done by Katarzyna Władeka. Kasia was a quest designer in my team, and she has taken care of that. Power of Ravioli wrote, hey Pavel, hey Ravioli, nice to have you with us, my friend. And no number says, who that goes in search of me has already torn off the bourgeois corporate blinders from their eyes and taken the first step towards the hanging garden of post-capitalism. But this is just the beginning. And you prepared to go even further. New coordinates uploaded to a map. God damn it! Okay.
Sig's a match with what Nancy was tracking. And goes further. Out to the Badlands. Like a server proxy.
Don't tell me that's where we're heading
Why shouldn't
next.
we?
Because this is all one big waste of time. The fuck do you care about a Borg fucking Swede? He rubs out sayings like a randy teenager and the whole world's guzzling it up. The 3 branches of government is a lobotomy on the people's autonomy. I mean, what the fuck?
I love Johnny. By the way, in Keanu Reeves, Johnny Silverhand is so fucking good, and I won't be taking any questions.
Let's get
honestly,
outta here.
I cannot accept any other answer, to be honest. One of the cool things, guys, that you have seen just a second ago, or rather, folks, but for me, guys, is gender neutral, but folks, one of the things that you have seen is interruptions. Did you see how it actually worked out? V was talking and Johnny spoken in the same time.
So,
I know it may sound
ready?
trivial, but like, let's say, you know, I don't think we were able to do it in The Witcher, you know, to make people actually interrupt each other. And actually, a lot of games can't really do it because you require actually different tech that you can basically access on the timeline, different actors, not one after another, the way how it's written in the screenplay, but actually in the same time, in a way that you can preload the resource and then trigger it basically at the moment by the end of the previous line so that it
Let's
feels
get outta
like
here.
overlapping. It's really, actually really natural, but it of course required us to make it like this because it wasn't like that. So, you know, a small thing, but it actually makes a really huge difference. It sounds very natural in the game. Trunix said exactly like that was the point, my friend. I love this one.
I get what's going on here. You're jealous.
Jealous? About this shit, Swede? You out of your fucking mind?
Because he's the one all the anarchists and fist pumpers are quoting, while you played in piss-soaked dives for a bunch of stoned zit faces.
Don't talk shit about what you don't know. Happy fucking trails.
Okay, Johnny. Okay, I guess. I get you, Johnny. You are just yourself. Ha! Perfecto. Perfecto. He's so mad. Sharami rules. Yeah, I mean, Sharami's fucking awesome, to be honest. I loved, by the way, the interview that Sharami did at some point. She was asked about Cyberpunk and she talked about like such a cool stuff. I think it was in Reddit a couple weeks ago as well. So, but that interview was from March this year or something. But it was great that actually came out, and so many people actually loved it. So, yeah. Okay then. A random question. Is it common for devs to restore add unused or new voice lines in the base game through patches? It's not unusual for the game devs to fix bugs. Yes. That's what I would say, my friend. Ooh, there's some baddies there. You called the right person. Aman said I posted on Reddit. Oh, really? Okay, I killed 4 people with 1 bullet. I take it. Cool. I was actually 3 people. I stand corrected. Still, guys, next time you shouldn't be standing in this corner. Okay, just a friendly warning. Fuck, I love this game so much. Honestly, it's so funny. Actually, it's so fun. Okay, Chumis, what car are you driving? Oh, we bought the Bandit last time. Okay, we're gonna rock that Bandit. Gonna rock that Bandit. My is cool, but you know what? I mean, guys, I honestly, frankly, cannot fucking wait for you guys to play the game. This is so awesome, by the way. Okay, anyway, I fucking cannot wait, you guys, to try the game with all the stuff. Oh, it's up there! God damn it! Okay, I'll get out. I will get out. Fuck. It's up there, right? Like, I'm correct. Yeah, I can I go through here? Yeah, I can. Or is it? No, it's not. What? I am so fucking confused right now. I am so confused. We love the Bandit, wish it was red. Wait, so there is something here. Oh, naughty! Secret hype boost? What the fuck? Oh, shit. Neutralize and going threat? What? I need to save the game.
Oh god, nothing makes sense.
I know, right? We talked about it today. Like, I told the stream, like, if you want to make your life, you know, make sense, post-node clarity, that is the best thing. And just have kids, you know, that's it. It will solve all of your problems.
Why even try?
No, I mean, I'm for real. Like, it will actually help. Anyway, she's just clearly, like, really, yeah. She's clearly very negative, but that's fine. Archive conversation. Mark Elberg with Robert Chmerkovsky. Mark Elberg and Robert Chmerkovsky. Okay. Dear Mr. Robert Chmerkovsky, we are pleased to inform you that the council has approved your lease of the home on Malagra Street. In accordance with Article 4A, Section 5.3 on the Housing Act of April 14, 2055. Sincerely, Mark Elberg, Housing Specialist. Prime, thanks for the info. Poor guy. Okay, guys, so, the old rule of game dev. Environmental storytelling should answer all my questions.
God, nothing makes sense.
Well, Kazorix, what are you talking about, my friend? What are you talking about? I am not breaking anything. I mean, I know what you're referring to, my friend, because, like, it's very clearly... Yeah, I mean, that's really what I wanted to say, like... This was what happens when you keep, like, fucking exploding paruvka in your fucking pocket. Just honestly. Guys, just a warning for the future. Keep that paruvka out of the pockets. Kielbasa blew up? Yeah, I mean, it totally fucking looks like Kielbasa that blew up. Wow, this car is pretty fucking awesome.
Huh?
I like the way how she got away. Keeple Master, thank you so much for the prime. Okay, we are going to the signal's source right now. Well, not so close anymore. Yes, I mean, it's 2 kilometers. 72 days, Path to Darkness set. What is in 72 days? I mean, I kinda know, but, yeah. I kinda know. You know, guys, I'm actually really so curious what you are going to say. I'm actually so curious. Like, I think like my first streams after the Phantom Liberty release are gonna be very interesting. Well, I mean, first weeks after the release are gonna be interesting, but I mean, the first moments when we're gonna meet here, and I will know that you guys played it already, that's gonna be something else. Killing in the name finally works, Levanaga wrote. I'm fucking glad that it does. It's I think it's been fixed a bunch of times at this point, but there were like different instances, and you know what? It's always like that. Please delay your stream. Give us a couple of weeks to finish Phantom Liberty so we can chat in the stream. Hey, I mean, of course, you know, we'll see Machiavelli, because like, I do not want to do it in a way that I start playing and I spoil you guys everything. So I will see what will be the most healthy way to go about it, you know. And actually stream the expansion with everything. So that is my hostile area. Holy fuck! Cool. Someone has spilled some poisoning toxins, kind of thing. My car sounds like it's breaking right now, to be honest. Anyway, nothing to see here. Move along. Yeah, exactly. Just moving on. That is... Chumi's car broke. Jesus. Oh, shit. I actually accidentally drove to the right place.
Signal leads here and disappears again.
Interesting. Interesting. It's sand on the ground hitting below the car sound. Oh, I see. Okay, then. Machiavelli, I wouldn't know. Cool, I guess. More light. Someone is listening to the radio loud. I'll get there in a second. I'll just check if there's any interesting stuff here and loot. Anything I could actually use. Is there a way to get up? Probably not. Okay. The fuck? Okay then. Chumis. This is interesting. I fucking love double jump. Like, actually, like, enhanced mobility in this game is just such a better way to play the game. Honestly. It feels so fun to just jump on those cars and do weird shit. Okay, then. I guess we're gonna investigate this place. Time for good old Principales. Let's grab that vodka. What the fuck? Some sweet, sweet loot. Pavel, can you play only up? What do you mean, only up? I can play only up. I'm not sure actually what do you mean? Antenna on the roof, look at the cables. Oh yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. I'm just looting right now. It's really obvious where I should go, my friend. Here, besides, like, you know, I have reviewed all of those quests. So, No, I do not always remember, but I often remember exactly what to do. High voltage used to steal electricity. Holy fuck. My chum, from where you are stealing that?
Where could it be? Maybe over by that truck?
Oh yeah, V? Okay. Let me check this. Emails, my chummies. TV. Billy juiced with Martha juiced. Did I read this? No. Okay, this is about the malware thing. This is enlarge your penis, nanogel kind of thing. So we're fine with this one. Okay, Billy is talking to Martha. Hey mom, did you call someone about a TV? No, didn't call anyone. Okay, weird, because some guy was here, black dude with dreads, fixed the antenna, said it was already paid for. Now it's making a weird noise, but it works. Oh, and you let him in? Christ, I've birthed an idiot. Damn. Well, we will see what happens. Yes, my chums, let me check. Can I get in? Probably not. What the fuck? My chum has his Breaking Bad van. My main was cooking. What is this? I bet it's like insulin that he was doing here. Illegal insulin. It's Cyberpunk after all. Okay, well. Interesting. Some sneaky things here. Router, okay. We have a gun with some ammo. Can you hire AI to read all emails and chips? Why? You think I'm bad? Thanks.
Another router.
I'm glad John is here.
Sounds like
to
this
help.
Swederborg really values his
Privacy. It sounds like it. Okay. That was easy as well. It was just level higher than before. Oh shit. This guy is like observing me. The road to the stars is always paved with darkness, and the road to collectivism leads through a sea of blood. Will you hide your tail between your legs and fasten your corporate leash once more? New coordinates uploaded to the map. Holy fuck, what?
Signal keeps going to another terminal.
Ha! I've got a feeling someone's messing with you, V. You'll follow this breadcrumb trail, and when you connect the dots, all you'll see is a dick.
I mean, seriously, these dialogues are so well written. Honestly, like, why
So,
you can't
ready?
like, how can you not like this guy? Seriously, like, this is just so well done. This is just so well done. I am loving this. I'm loving this absolutely.
No, I'm sure you'd love that, wouldn't you?
Fucking A, I would. That cock would be the first thing Swederborg did that actually made any sense. Except he'd probably give it some pretentious name. Like, patriarchal phallus, upholding toxic masculinity. What do you think?
I think it's time we moved on.
Okay. I think we should move on then to that fucking source that they were talking about. Where is my faithful car? My chums. That was best line in the game. Definitely a good line. Let's go. We're gonna go across. Oh shit, there is a road here. That helps, actually. I keep sliding on this like sand. This quakes made me question if FF065 is a big troll, Pavel. I have no idea. What? There's like so many things that I didn't do in this game yet. Holy shit. Hello, chums. Nice to see you, I guess. This is intense. Yes, yes, reload, reload, V, reload. Oof. I'm gonna totally die here. What the fuck? This is police as well? Everyone hates me! Oh, Jesus. Yes, well, cool, I guess. It's good that I, saved the game. Yes, I know that I used the explosive ammo to kill that guy, and because of that, I killed that, civilian, and because of that, I got lambasted. Let me, take a different approach. Motherfuckers are tough. Shit. Okay, my chums, let's go. Did you guys see? I learned I'm using a cover. Kinda. Look at me. I am in the cover right now. I know, I know. I know how it feels. Oh shit. I need to reload this gun. Pablo wrote, Pablo, I hate the red border around enemies. It makes them boring. Yeah, I know what you mean. It just looks like, even though they are different enemies, different archetypes and whatnot, different appearances, it kind of makes them look sameish because of that border. I understand, my friend. Oh shit, that's like a Judy looking lady. You should not hide next to that container. Just breaking rules of safely playing as a gangster, or being a gangster rather. Damn! So this is Card of Raids. Oh shit. I like exploding those though. The fuck? Actually it's really cool when they explode with my dears with the path tracing. This is actually really awesome when it happens. My dears, I'm just looking at the questions on the chat, just to be sure what happened here. Remember, they have another pending police gig. Oh. And interesting. I actually have to say that the design of the sniper rifle is very realistic and mirrors in tech that used today in the military. Proximity triggered rockets used to destroy heavy equipment, drones and fighter jets. Only CP77 it is miniaturized to the size of the gun, which actually mirrors the current trend in the military that they try to militarize their tech. Jaduna, that's actually an amazing comment. My friend, to be completely honest with you, I do not know and do not know much about this topic. These topics. Actually, after war in Ukraine, I started learning and reading about military much more. about, you know, different types of guns and different types of weapons as well. Also, but because it ties with Cyberpunk a bit, I'm talking about like different kinds of weapons and so on. But my knowledge is nowhere as deep to, you know, to comment on what you said. But thank you for your comment. Very interesting topic, actually, to know that stuff like that happens. Science fiction person, I feel like the gigs in a base game over-reliant on the shards. What do you think? Oh, we talked about it, my friend, a bit in the past, and I said yes, that I agree with you. That they did too much, you know. And again, there's many different reasons why. One reason is production. It's just simply much more convenient when to do it like this, because you don't have to production-wise have everything ready for like dialogue recordings and whatnot, and then later when it's already recorded, you can't really change much. It's really a complicated pipeline. So doing it with the text messages and whatnot, it's actually... Ooh, someone got killed. It's actually much better and just much simpler, like production wise, of course, you know, for us as devs. But that being said, you know, like I completely agree with you that they over relied on it, and because of that it just felt that there's not enough story, or especially that maybe the story that the players like to consume, right? Like it required you to read everything and just check everything, kind of the way how I'm playing, you know, the game. So I fully agree with you on that, my friend. Machiavelli said, as an ex-military, I fucking love guns in this game. Even the animations are so smooth. I'm glad, Machiavelli. I mean, you can probably see that we have paid attention to this. So that was really important to us. I want to take a second to thank you for Ukrainian localization to the game. Thanks. Have a nice evening. UA Anya wrote. Thank you so much, Anya. I mean, honestly, we really wanted to do it for a long time. And I'm really, really glad that we managed to, you know, push forward and really make it happen. My dears, let me check the story, because there's some interesting stuff happening. There's some interesting stuff happening. Archived conversation between Faye Balsam and Burt Rollins. Faye Balsam. Okay, let's try it. Faye Balsam and Burt Rollins. You know he had a gun. Plus, he doesn't wanna help with shit. Just gonna fix her car. What do you mean he doesn't wanna? Put a gun on his head. Fresh perspective. It's just he says he will never help the Wraiths, not in his shop. Why the hell you're going soft? You can't even... Hang on. Get a guy in line, yeah? Says he won't help because one of our guys killed his son. Yeah, so tell him if he doesn't fix the car, you wipe the rest of his family. He's alone here. No fam left. Well, just find a way to twist his arm. Yeah, sure. Damn. I mean, okay, hidden voice actor talent. I mean, thank you. But that's definitely what I was going for. We found something else. I'm just checking if this place is actually really checked, but it feels it is. My chummies, we took too fucking long to talk again, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish this quest. I mean, I'm quite sure we won't. But let's drive. This is the longest quest in my life. Honestly. We just keep playing and playing. I really like Badlands. Jesus, that sand. I can definitely hear the sand. Okay then, let's go. Stream's gonna end soonish. Yes, I'm gonna end soon, my friends. I mean, unfortunately, we have been talking a bit too much, but that happens when we don't have time to, you know, to catch up and stuff. But I've been doing what I can to have time for you so that I can stream. But you know how it is. It's just Phantom Liberty has been really busy, you know, everything around the game. Also, like all of the promotional things that we've been doing, you know, stuff connected to Phantom Tour, all of that stuff. It just, you know, It just requires effort and focus, like nothing happens. Shit. Why the fuck I drive like that? Nothing happens by itself, you know what I mean? So, it just takes time to address it all properly. So yes. Pavel, remember that you have police story pending. Half of the gig is missing. I see. Oh. Oh, that was just a gate mapping, okay. Lost blast signal. Interesting. Okay. What is happening here? This is it? Oh shit, that looks like something I should check. Right? Chumis? And you just miss a hidden gem? God damn it, where's Kamil when we need him? Okay then, damn. I think like I should go up because probably I hear that fucking sound still. What is going on? Okay, well, let's go. Did I hear Johnny? I did.
Oh, Christ, finally.
Look, get far enough from the smell, even Night City can be beautiful.
Actually, really interesting that we are here looking at those farms. Thanks, what? The fuck? What did it? I'm glad I didn't kill myself though by this accidental jumping down. I was like, what? I feel it's like, is it above me or? I think it is above me. Can I get there? How should I fucking get there? Oh. Here you are.
Fuck.
Let me guess, another router? My dick theory's starting to seem like a real possibility.
Okay, Johnny, probably you're right. I think that is the realization that we have reached. 1C. Okay. Can I go like that? 55. Fuck. Not really seeing much options, to be honest. And then what here? Okay, well, it is what it is, I guess. That was not what I wanted. God damn it! You router. What is happening? Well, I mean, but if I go here, should I go here and then 1C? No, because like if I go here, then I don't have 55. What the fuck? Where are you? 1C and then sorry, chums, but it's taking a long time. But I cannot, for a love of God, see the solution. All 55s are here, which is interesting. That shit is okay. I think I could go here. But if I go... Then I don't have FF. Oh! What the fuck? Yeah. Sorry, chums. Like, literally top left and I see... I'll need to... Just give me a second. We will crack the shit. Like, it's not that difficult. Come on. Let's check the obvious. And then from there, E9. And then if I don't go E9 and just go something else, then do I have the E9 option and then BD and then 55 and then E9? Yes, I think so. I think I have the solution. Okay, so we go this, then we go the... Oh, because I have to... Okay. Once again, I was sure that I got this. God damn it. That is like some next level fucking shit. Like, I am so retarded. Okay. I mean, seriously. Seriously. I mean, I like, you know, going close. Don't I? I was like, seriously for a moment, like my brain was like, oh, I'm dying. You're getting closer. You're seeing more. The nirvana of Marxian Swederborgism is around the corner. You must take the final step. You must be brave. New coordinates have been uploaded. Motherfucker.
And? Signal leads to another place?
Yep.
Hey. Maybe this is all part of Swedenborg's message. Life is movement. Fuck the destination. It's how you get there that counts.
Yes!
Well, there's some truth to
that is the truth.
Jesus, V, this is philosophy for the hoi polloi. Have you ever read a book in your life? You know what? Don't answer. I don't want to know. So where's this next lead get us? A yoga class?
Johnny.
A Tibetan monastery?
No. To an amusement park.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Johnny, you're like amazing. I have to admit. Anyway, let's just go down, my dears. And we are gonna save the game and we're gonna switch and we are gonna play. That's not the way I imagined to go down, but it works, I guess. Okay, I learned something today. Cool. Okay then, my chummies, saving the game, and we are out. We are out for today. We will be continuing our amazing Swederborg Riviera story. I love this car. Fucking cool. Okay, anyway, my dears, saving the game. I am really glad, my dears, that you've been here today with me. It was a pleasure, as always, to stream for you, my dears. Sorry that I wasn't here last week and 2 weeks ago, but you know how it is in life. Not everything goes as you want it to go, sadly. There was so much, I had so much to do, and I also wanted to travel to see my dear Sapphire, so that is the reason what I was missing. My dears, that being said, I wanted to say thank you to all of you for being here, and I wanted also to say thank you to all the Reds and moderators that have been here. But before I do it, I need some music. I need some music, so I will leave you some hype piece, because why not? We are liking this. Let me look for something nice. That's at least my plan. We gonna try, well, let's end with a bang, as we have started with a bang. My dears, thank you so much for being here. I honestly love streaming for you, my dears. There has been Sapphire, my dear girlfriend, with us, Cogito, our dear friend that he's with us since long time, and we have a bunch of our dear Reds with us. Ayano, our UI producer, thank you so much, Monica, for being here. Chivok, our customer support engineer, thank you, my dear. Bartek Pyrko, our level designer. DM from us, our engine programmer, and Small Sandayo Kira, our in-game photographer, and I believe that is everyone. Thank you for being here. We'll see each other next week. Bye-bye.